I'm rejoining.
You'll have to send us the map again. I don't remember where it was.
Sure, 1 sec.
Okay. Unless.
Is it one of those that? You know,
I found it. Okay, I found it. It's the Talmador's Bounty.
yeah, I was gonna say
whatever.
you probably anchored it at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
Same. Or that's mine. It's just a note. Oh, image. Okay, my bad. It is there. Yeah. Oops. I only clicked once. Yeah.
Yeah, we lost our initiatives in the combat tracker, and our tokens aren't there anymore.
because it was
It's still broken. I see.
Right.
I can see where I messed up.
Jameson,
the two
why are
squares
you
are
not,
on top of each other.
why are you not streaming, Jameson?
Right.
Oh. Okay.
At least the numbers are legible. At least it's just annoying.
It's like we're running together.
Right.
Yeah.
The numbers.
The initiative box is offset towards the right, and it's running into the HP box. Is the problem?
Yeah, you have two overlapping. That's actually
like our names go too long, and it pushes the initiative box onto the HP box.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's not really one box subbutton to 3. It's two overlapping.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, the initiative right now doesn't have a number, so it's gonna be even worse when it does get a number.
Right. You can't resize this window because no, you can. Okay, but even if you resize,
you can, but it won't. It won't change.
It only changes the name. The name section slides wider.
Yeah.
That's annoying. Okay.
Yeah, because I thought that might be the case. Like maybe if it didn't have enough space, but
yeah, exactly.
You can give it a ton of space and they're still overlapping. So they must have just messed that up.
Shaden, you need the picture of the blood maze.
You sent it to me?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Maybe you need to reset the combat tracker, I see.
Reset the combat tracker. Let's see.
Did you guys crash out?
I'm still in the.
Yeah, we're okay.
Oh, I crashed. I crashed.
Oh, weird.
Oh, I crashed too.
Oh.
Really?
Mine's still holding on.
Yeah,
So we'll see. We'll see how long it takes.
Don't stop the streams or anything like that. Just
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, it looks like your portrait's just disappeared.
Yeah.
But we're still holding on.
Yep, we're holding down the fort.
All right.
We're doing our
Gotta
part.
connect.
So, Jameson, you're gonna have to go to. Oh yeah, you're not running the game. That's why.
Let me see. Okay, I mean, I had the blood maze. Where do I get the map from? Is Talmador's
You may have
If
pinned,
you go into
pinned
you can go into images and it's Talmador's Bounty.
And we don't have tokens, right?
Right now they're not on
No.
the map.
Okay, I have everything then.
Okay. So it's still screwed up, right, for everybody?
Yeah, the
This
Yeah.
is ridiculous.
initiative
Like,
box is
I've
broken.
never seen it, and why don't I have it? I just updated like, well, a few hours before you.
I just updated well, I think I updated around like 5:30 or so. Oh well, 5:30 my time.
All right, here's the solution to this. Close the combat tracker. I'm just gonna be telling
Boom.
you whatever you need to know from the combat tracker, so that we can take good pictures and it can look good. Don't look at the combat tracker. Whatever you need. Open the party sheet. Let's see if that's gonna work. Open the
Party sheets seems to be okay.
First of all, you can have your own sheet, so that's good. You can have your own stuff in your own sheet. But in the party sheet, it says inventory and other. Inventory and other. You don't have the other pages that I have. I have some other pages. I don't know. Maybe I can make them visible to you with everybody's.
Oh, cool! You can set up a formation.
Yes, the formation. It's new. You could do that before, but now you can do it with squares. Before it was just
Yeah,
random,
yeah.
Yeah.
Before it was just like the order.
You're right. Yeah.
Well, why don't you go ahead and do this now? Not the formation, not for now, for generally. Just grab your guy, and drop him in there, and set a formation.
Putting my guy towards the front.
You can
Everyone
also
else should
use
probably be near
the
the
center one, the one with the target.
Yeah.
So Jameson, open for the party sheet at the top right of the.
Right. I can drop him.
Yeah. Try
Okay.
to drop to a square.
Okay.
You should probably swap with the cleric.
Yeah.
Here. I wonder if I can move. Okay. Yeah. Something like that.
There you go.
Well, if we're gonna just be in like a diamond formation, we might as well just be around the center.
Yeah, just be in the middle.
So if we all move down one, yeah, then it'll probably look good.
Yeah. Something like that.
In the colony here, because you're moving in tactical view, we don't need this. But when
Although,
you're
if we're
outside
gonna
moving,
be like that, yeah,
when
there
you're
we
moving
go.
in the map outside in the big map, and something happens, I'm gonna assume you're in this formation. So let me know when it's done.
I think that looks good.
You're gonna have one distance from the others.
Yeah, because normally I'm scouting.
All right, right. So
Or sneaking around or doing something like that ahead of the
so
group.
now I need to drop the. Let's see. I'm gonna drop the characters, and I don't remember where they are.
That was like one higher, I think. Because I was right at the edge.
What's the name of the hawk?
Tobias.
Tobias, right? I'm gonna put him too. Yeah, Tobias, for some reason doesn't have. Oh, maybe because I have to put him again. Okay, now he should have facing, but he's tiny. Why is he tiny? Is it because he's tiny?
Well, he is a small bird.
Alright, so that's an improvement then. We just figured that out. I think he should be even smaller because this is not small. This is tiny. He's tiny. He should be even smaller. Let me see. And tiny magical animal. I think small is what he looks like. You guys are medium, so he's small. So he should be he should be like
Yeah, 'cause
that.
small is like four
True.
tokens in one slot or something like that, and then tiny is something like maybe 16 or something like this.
That is the absolute. Let me see. No,
Or that, yeah, pixel, 1 pixel. This has infinite zoom too, I think. You can just keep zooming in and yeah.
Jameson, move your facing, so he can be.
Yeah, massive.
Yeah. Or. That's it.
Oh, that's the most. But even for
That
us,
is tiny.
if we zoom in, you can still see it, all the way down. But it's just ridiculous.
How would I know? How would I know
How would
if
anybody know? Yeah.
what the correct is? Because it's not like you do it with the mouse wheel. That's the absolute. All right. I'm not ready to deal with this. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Delete token. And then NPCs to bias. And I'm just gonna keep having them the way we had him. And then in the future, I'm going to research this. Actually, Jameson, you need to move your facing. The facing of your. Do you remember how to do that? You right click on your character and then rotate.
Oh yeah, that's right. I guess I'm facing this way,
All right.
sort of diagonal.
Find token size for to bias. So I put that in my list here. Probably there won't be any exact answer. But... Okay, so we have the combat tracker. I just need now the blood maze. Right, so we had rolled last time the perception checks, and Kelos and Jubal have succeeded, so they get to play in the surprise round. Everyone else doesn't get to play. One issue I had, tell you what the issue that I had is. Let's try that now. Effects, flat-footed, and let's say that I want to put it now to. Let's say I want to put to Matthias. Yes. Okay, so now it worked. So Matthias is flat-footed, and does the bird get flat-footed? Interesting. I suppose if he doesn't have a feat, he has the weapon finesse feat for some reason.
The bird.
The bird doesn't have any other feat.
Interesting.
Well, flat-footed. He's flying.
It's flying. His claws
It's
are flying.
flat-winged.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna Google it just out of real curiosity. So,
Web-
Pathfinder.
I think he can be.
I think
Flat-footed just means he's not.
yeah,
He's
can't
not
react.
expecting.
Yeah, that's why I think it makes
Yeah.
sense. It's just the term, and yeah, and he's
Yeah.
a combatant, so it would apply to him as well. It makes sense.
So in the Paisa forum, it says you're not considered flat-footed while flying. If you're flying using wings and you take damage while flying, you must make a DC flight check to avoid losing 10 feet of altitude. Is the same? Fly skill rules. All right, so we have this here in case we needed this thread. So the bird is not flat-footed; he's flat-winged.
Yeah, there you go.
And so Shadrick is also flat-footed. You know what my problem is? My problem is if I want to change these later in the battle, these conditions. If a character is selected, then it shows. Let's say that Kelos is selected, and I want to change Jubal's flat-footed condition. Then the chat logger is going to show that Kelos changed Jubal's condition. So how
Oh, because
whoever
it's my turn, right? Yeah.
yes whoever is picked
we've had this
on the
problem
combat
many
tracker.
times, yeah.
So how do I like get out of that so that I can change? We're gonna have to figure it out. Worst case scenario, I just edit the chat log later, but
you change it when it's his turn, I guess. Once it's his turn, he becomes unflat-footed and then begins.
first of all, let me roll our initiatives. Initiative. Roll all initiatives. So first I roll them. Tobias comes first. But did he get a perception check to see if he gets to play? I mean, it's not like he's gonna attack or anything. The way we handle the bird in War for the Crown is a bit better. Like the bird shows on Chev's shoulder, and we don't actually play it separately. However, this is more. This is more. Should I skip the bird? Let's just skip the bird in this round at least. Okay, so
He just
Jubal-
goes caw caw to let us know. That's all he does.
Yes, so definitely Jubal can play. So would that mean that the monster is flat-footed if he gets attacked now?
I think so. I guess it depends on if we surprised him.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, you didn't surprise him.
Because if he was waiting
Attack-
for us,
yeah,
he probably
was
wouldn't be
yeah,
flat-footed.
Yeah. So he's not flat-footed. So Jubal plays. Let me see now what you can see in your screens, because you cannot see the combat tracker. You can see your character sheets and the blood maze. All right, Shaden, close the marching order that you have open.
Yep.
You don't need that. And move the blood maze where the marching order was.
Yep.
Because the blood maze now is
Oh,
covering
don't
your
we need to
combat.
open up the combat tracker when we target things?
No, you can do it with control and left click.
Okay.
You might need to roll. No, I don't think you need it for anything actually. Hold on, we got this, we got that. All right, everybody looks good. So, well, tell me first what you plan to do, and we'll figure it out. We'll tell you how to do it.
So
What would you like to do?
just to recap, combat just began. We just noticed this thing in there. Okay.
Stop. We have to go back. I have the video here, and I have to put everybody exactly where, because I have not put them exactly where they were.
And we
So
already
now I'm looking.
we rolled initiative already last session too, right?
We had, yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I don't even remember what it is, and we cleared it. All I want to do now is make sure that everybody is. So I'm watching the video now.
You might be able to see the initiative numbers in the combat tracker in the old video. Oh, you're looking at our like this stream. I see what you're saying.
I'm not even going to bother. I just rolled and it looks good in the.
Right.
But I'm looking at the previous stream, and let me see, 6:25. Okay, there's one more minute before the video ends. So the last frame of the video, wherever the tokens are, that's where I'm going to place you now.
I always forget there's a mini sheet. That works out much better. The mini character sheet.
Yeah, and the full one.
How do you
unless you want to see your notes.
Yeah,
It's in the lower left-hand corner.
Oh, the
yeah, it
mini.
says mini.
Oh, that's
So now
nice.
it looks a lot nicer right now.
Gee. I guess it's better for combat.
It is. I mean, if you want to see your full notes and a few other things, you have to go to
No,
the full
it
sheet.
doesn't
but
have a combat tab though. I don't think, right?
it does have actions, and that's where you would go to for your weapons and things.
Okay, I see.
Oh, now that I remember something. All right. Let me make a note here that show everyone mini combat, mini character sheet. Because we've never. This is the first time we've noticed it, but we never actually like clicked on it. Right. So the thing we have to figure out before we start this battle, I've had this problem because now most of the groups have some kind of magical weapon or the other. And okay, no. First of all, okay. First of all, I just need to put everybody in the correct position. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So Kella seems to be in the right position, but Shadrick should be here. And then you're just inheriting Big Man's last position, Shad.
Mhm.
And then the rest, everybody seems to be exactly where. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And boom, right there. Okay, we're exactly where we should be. So let me tell you what the problem is. I don't know if Fantasy Grounds calculates. Like for example, now Killis has a longsword +1. This is an Azlantic longsword you found, and it has a light. It has By the way, keep in mind it always has a light spell on it, right? I think I've already
Yeah.
told you this. Like you've seen it in the. It's identified, isn't it? Longsword +1. Maybe you should change it to Azlantic longsword +1. Yeah. It says it glows with a pale emerald light as per the light spell always. So even if you're in darkness, so you keep that in mind. I will give you away
Okay.
if if you're in darkness or whatever. So the question is a longsword +1.
It
But
is taking it into account. It looks like.
keep
'Cause
in
my
mind.
standard-
Look. Damage says 1d8, like in the sheet in the longsword.
Yeah, but then it says okay. It says +3 slashing. Yeah, because my strength is +2. So and the +1. So yeah, it looks like it's taking it into account. And my 2-hit is normally +3. It's +4 right now. So yeah, it's taking it into advantage or into
let's
account.
do something.
Yeah, the
taking into
+1 has
account.
been added.
Where are you? Where would it be at? Like where would I see the +1 in the?
Well, if you go to look at if you go to my main, you'll see that my melee is normally +3, and under the action for the weapon, it's +4 to attack. So the +1 is being taken into account for attack, and for damage, it's based on my strength. My strength is +2 bonus on main, and then in actions, it's 1d8 +3. So it's adding the +1 onto my strength.
Okay, let's try something. Do you have a normal? I don't think you have a normal.
I do have a dagger, and the dagger shows, which is just normal. It's +3 to hit and +2 for damage, so it's 1 less than the longsword. So it looks accurate.
Would that work also for armor? Because I checked somebody else in another. Like for example, I think you have.
Maybe.
Do you have a magical?
My AC is currently 20, but I'm
you
not
you
sure.
have a +1 Darkwood buckler. So let's
So
see.
I think it's taking it into account. Yeah, the +1 Darkwood buckler, and then
Your AC is 20?
yeah,
Jesus.
it kind of has to be considering I've been tanking recently.
Yeah, fuck.
So
yeah.
Are you sure you can see the AC?
So my AC, my AC would be my dexterity, which is +4, plus my armor, which what was my armor? I have a chain shirt. Oh wait, that's what I gotta look at. AC bonus +4, so +4, so that'd be 18. Yeah, and then so my AC would normally be 18, just from my armor. The Darkwood buckler would add another +1.
The chain shirt gives
So the Darkwood
4.
buckler is 1 and +1. So yeah, so I'm at 20. Yeah, the buckler adds another 2 AC.
All right.
So it looks like it's
you're at
accurate.
20. Let me unequip The
Yeah, it's at 18 right now if I'm unequipped, and that's my
Alright.
normal AC.
All right, that's good. Okay, so that's good to know. 'Cause I have to check it. I still have a problem. Let me tell you what my problem is. Equipped. Wait, I want to see if I type carried, and then it's still 18. Okay, so I have to change it to equipped.
Yeah,
And
now it's back to 20.
now it's back to 20. All right. So my problem is still. Let me send everybody this. The longsword +1. This. Why does it say damage 1d8? Shouldn't it say 1d8?
Because 1d8 is the standard damage that it does, and then your strength bonus applies to melee weapon damage. So my strength bonus is +2, and then it has the +1 from being magical.
But
That's why it
this
says
is
1d8
look,
plus
look,
3.
This is a longsword +1. So in its
Yeah.
sheet, it should say 1d8 +1.
Well, it doesn't because it's on the. I think the bonus just automatically. You're supposed to know it just applies to damage and to hit. Like the bonus has a 1 in
I
it.
would expect if I get a longsword +5, that the entry for the longsword +5 would have the +5 in the damage there. You know?
I mean, it would probably make sense to show that, but as long as the bonus says +5, it takes it into account.
Yeah, I
In your
usually see
actions.
them. It's kind of weird because you glance at the line damage, it says
Yeah.
1d8. It's not correct. It's 1d8 +1.
It is adding it though correctly onto
Yeah,
the. I don't know why it won't
Are you
show
saying
it
because
though.
the
I guess
there's a bonus and there's a box that says 1? That's the +1. It's just reflected in the
yeah, the
bonus line.
bonus is the +1 in the
Okay,
box.
yeah, so you have to you add it together. That's I see what you're saying.
And the bonus is also to hit.
Sure, yeah, okay.
It applies to your
I want to see if anybody else has a magic weapon or a magic armor that are using right now, because I want to check this individually for everybody. I'm looking now at Jubal's sheet here. I'm not seeing any magical out of the right away. He has a longsword. Seems to be a normal one. I think he got that from. And then Shadrick. Let me see. Inventory. You know, I think that Dan basically vacuumed up all the magic stuff.
It was the sort of stuff that I already was using. I needed a buckler because I use a bow and arrow. I can't really use any other shields.
All right, so we've figured that problem for now. And Jubal, so Shane, what do you think you're going to do?
I'm going to inspire courage.
All right, let me see.
We are inspired.
Yeah, it's time to become expired, gentlemen. And ladies, just in case. I don't want to offend anyone.
Is the bird a
Yeah,
lady?
I think
We don't
male,
know.
Tobias. Yeah, but the bird hasn't chosen its gender yet, so it was assigned male at birth, but we don't know.
We can't assume it.
That's true.
Okay.
All right, so what you do is you open your sheet in the abilities.
Yeah.
And you drag the ribbon of Inspire Courage and you drop it in the chat log.
All right. There.
So it's a performance.
Yeah, bardic performance.
So doesn't even say.
This says inspire courage. I guess can we click on the? No, I guess not.
But there's no range or anything like that, or
It's just I think it's within.
I think it's anyone who can hear us.
Can hear my performance.
Or hear you.
Yeah, because I'm reciting poetry or something. So as long as everybody can be aware of that, then yeah, it's okay. So if a character becomes deaf, then he would lose the bonus, for example.
You're regaling us with tales of the last time we killed the bloody maze.
Telling stories
Inspire Courage can use audible or visual components, and you must choose which component to use when starting this performance. So you want to be audible, but visual. Like what? If they're not looking at you, dude. They're looking at the monster.
Correct, but that's visual performance. So there are all kinds of performances. Like dance could be one. So if you were a bard, you chose dancing as your performance. Somebody have to be watching you dancing as he's swinging his sword in order to receive the bonus. But because I'm doing oratory, so I'm reciting a story or epic poetry or something.
Do you actually have to roll a skill check?
No, it just starts immediately. I just do it.
All right. So how about tell me what you want to type, and then type it and hit.
I think the last time we did something like I said something like like my name began reciting epic tales of lore or something like that. Period. Enter. It was something like that.
Let me remind you something. There's two ways we used
Are
to.
we emoting? Is that how?
No, we're not emoting. So we're basically, if you want to speak, you hit enter, and if you want to act, you hit control enter. That's all. So it's simple. So it
But
wouldn't be
when we're acting, we have to type.
Jubal is
Okay.
doing something. It would be I'm doing something. So
Okay.
and then control enter. So
Oh, okay. Okay.
tell me what you want to type so that we can make sure it's correct, and then you do it.
Okay, so you mean I'm basically gonna. Well, again, I won't type yet, but I'm gonna say something like, I begin to recite epic tales of epic stories or something like that.
No, I mean, and epic. You know, it's gonna take a few seconds this battle. So
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Each round is 6 seconds.
6
Is that how
yeah,
much it was?
it's around
Right.
6 seconds.
Just
So
making sure.
you know, there's not gonna be time for a second story or anything like that. So
Okay.
you can type I begin to recite an epic poem,
Yeah, an epic.
and then control enter.
Okay, so and it's again like I space begin to instead control enter with a period. Right?
I begin to recite an epic poem. Control enter.
All right. Period as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I begin to recite a poem. Period. Control enter.
Who was the one who would always forget to type the periods?
In the future, once
There
you
was
know more
somebody-
about the world, you will be able to be a bit more specific.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But instead of saying epic poem, you can say something else. You know, because we'll have all
Yeah,
the
like
history
in
of
this
the world.
in this world, there may be like there's an Iliad or an Odyssey of this, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There's a hell of a lot of
yeah,
stuff.
Absolutely.
And you can say once you know the history, you can say you can make up your own stuff, like the third Cheliax war, the third Taldan war of expansion. So you can say I become so that we can make it more. But for the time being, we just have this. So the question is, what do I do? Do I go now through all people's character sheets and just add the +1?
I think
that's
we
how
just remembered it before. I think is how we did it.
No, you can add it to the miscellaneous, but I think you
Plus
have to
one.
go
I
into
think
the
that's
we
how-
full
just
sheet
remembered
to
it
do that.
before. I think is how we did it.
No,
Right.
you can add it
It's
to you can add it to the
wait,
miscellaneous.
So this is not defensive unless they roll saving throw. So what we could do is, first of all, I pull up the combat effects.
Yeah, if we go into the combat, there's a place to put the miscellaneous modifier.
Yeah. Hold on a sec though. Don't do anything. One thing I could for the other ones though, I don't think we've had this with you guys yet. We have the combat effects. So what I can do, first of all, how long does this last?
As long as I can keep up the performance. But so this round, this is all I can do, and then I'm done. But next round, I can continue the performance as a free action. I can't remember what the terminology is, and then I can attack.
What does this boost?
It's
just
it gives
curious.
one moment. It gives a +1 morale bonus on saving throws against charm and fear
Oh, there it
effects,
is.
and then a +1 competence bonus on attack and weapon damage rolls.
Okay, so yeah,
saving throws for
miscellaneous.
charm and fear is not going to be. I don't think you need it in this battle.
Yeah,
So the only thing it gives is a +1 on attack and weapon damage.
Right.
So we can do that individually on the with the modifier at the bottom left of the screen. I think that would be cleaner. It's just that to not forget about it. That's why I have the combat effects. So I'm going to put at the top inspire, courage, +1. So and underneath I have in the combat effects underneath I have some notes that I don't forget, like Kellis Longsword of the Light, Matthias, his perception checks, bonuses, Jubal's arrows, where he has to
Right. Yeah. Remember that.
we have to roll that, and then what happened with I don't know, some other stuff. Alright, so let me look at your streams again real quick. You should have the combat effects at all times now as well. You have them. Alright. So, hit next turn.
Is that in combat tracker, or is there another way to do it?
Oh, it's the combat tracker. So no, I'm gonna be doing it with this
Oh,
battle.
yeah,
So
okay.
now, yeah.
Sure.
Shadrick, but he doesn't play because he's, he didn't
Yeah. Flat-footed.
make the surprise. Matthias doesn't play, and I need to double check. Kelos, yes, it's Kelos. So what do you want to do, Dan?
Okay, so it's my turn. I am going to move in with my sword, actually.
Spicy.
So I guess I might as well.
You already have the sword open. You sort out.
Yeah.
You said that. I'm making the sword ready. And
I had it
you
drawn.
you're gonna move where?
Let me see if it. Hold on, I'm trying to select. Why is it giving me trouble? I'm going this way. Then I'll have to turn the face.
If you go, you're gonna get an attack of opportunity if you pass through
Well,
here.
then I'll just move. Slightly diagonal. I'll just do this. Oh, sorry, it's being weird. There we
you're
go.
trying to move there. Okay.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
I'm gonna slash at him.
All right. So hold down Control and left click on him.
There we
Okay.
go.
Now you
Is
targeted.
that correct?
And then now you can go ahead and wait, put the +1 in the modifier.
Yeah. One modifier, and then it would be my actions would be my slash, right? So it'd be this one. Oh, critical, maybe.
No.
Oh, it wasn't.
No.
Oh, confirmed. Oh, not confirmed.
Crit
Okay,
not
it was
confirmed.
blocking.
Yeah.
God damn it.
It's rare for us to
All right,
confirm.
so now I roll the damage. I guess I gotta add the modifier for damage.
Is the +1
Right.
already added in then?
No, no.
Okay.
So and weapon damage. Okay, yeah. So
Even
I'm
that
adding
last
it
one is
now.
incorrect. I mean, you rolled a 20, but there's supposed to be a +2, not just a +1, correct? Because
Wait.
of Inspire Courage.
It was 20 plus 5. Yeah, so that's correct because my normal's a +4 from the magical weapon, and I added an extra 1 on top.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like it's correct.
Yeah, you're okay. The +1 is Inspire. Okay, you did it.
Yeah, and then I
so
do.
don't forget
Did
the
it
+1 for the
calculate?
damage.
It didn't calculate damage, right?
No,
Only
no.
to hit. Okay.
No, we don't.
All right. So yeah, I added the +1, and this is the damage.
Boom.
Okay.
So
So 7's not too bad.
since you don't have the combat tracker, let me see what it looks like on your screen. Yeah, you cannot see. It has some stages. It doesn't tell you how much hit points it has. It tells you it's wounded or light or whatever.
Yeah.
The thing is,
Well, it
I
says
don't.
it's wounded in the status, but it doesn't give us too
Oh,
much
okay.
info.
Then it would say heavy. If it was heavy, it would say heavy.
Right.
And then it would say, I think it's light, wounded, and heavy. So now it's you can tell that it's, well, I don't know. To me, honestly, it looks kind of light to me because I know the numbers. But anyway, so you played. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's it for now.
All right. So I'm gonna hit next.
I was just getting into position and slashing at him a bit.
All right.
I'm becoming an expert at killing blood maze.
Should be your favorite enemy.
yeah, seriously at this point. Damn you, blood maze!
And you'll never eat corn ever again for the rest of your life.
I can only eat bloody corn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We should have rolled knowledge because this is the second time you meet it, and you might have figured out some more things, etc., etc. So the question is, whose knowledge this is?
I have knowledge of nature.
Actually,
maybe
yeah,
that
you might
works,
be better, but I can do it too. I know everything.
Okay, don't roll yet. I'm gonna move this up to after you roll. I'm gonna move this up later to the moment that you saw it again. Let me see. Yeah, knowledge nature, and I just want to see before you roll. Oh, you may as well roll first.
Roll the knowledge nature.
Yeah.
It was okay, I guess. 14.
So it says it depends if it's a common monster or it depends on its rarity. So let me see here. I think this is common. Is this creature identified for you or no? I'm not sure. I think you've seen the name Blood Mage. Well, okay.
I think we made a roll to learn a little bit about him a while back.
And you must have gotten its name, right?
Yeah.
See,
I
that's
think I
why
remember seeing that.
it's trouble now because there's so many chat logs to check. Okay, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna start checking from 3.
I think it was in either 2. It was in 3 or 4 because I think I remember seeing it. Hold on. I'm gonna look too.
4.
It might have been in 3.
It's not. It's not in 3 or 4 apparently. I'm gonna check 2.
Oh yeah, it might have happened a little bit before that because it was one of the first things we ran into.
Yeah, blood maze. I just want to see. Yes, the blood maze. So I'm looking at the skill knowledge you rolled. You rolled 11, Dan, and Shaden rolled 20.
Damn.
You rolled 19 plus 1. So it's I might not have played it well because even though you rolled 11, I did give you some info. In any case, you definitely have the name, so it's identified. When you want to learn about general things like cities and stuff like that, it's easy because you just go by the roll. You know, if it's more than 10 or more than 15. But when it's about monsters, it's a bit more complicated because you have to figure out if it's common or not. Yeah, you know what? It doesn't seem that Pathfinder gives me a clear entry where it says common or rare.
They used to in the older editions of D&D, but I don't know if Pathfinder does
Yes, in
that.
the older editions they did it, but you would think that Pathfinder would do it because they do so many other things. Right, in many cases. So it equals the DC equals 10 plus the monster CR. So here the CR is 2, so that would mean the DC would be 12. But if it's a common monster, then it's 5 plus CR. So if it was a common, like a goblin, then it would be 7.
Yeah.
If it's rare, like a Tarask, it would be 15 plus CR. So it would be,
And
17.
their CR is like 20 or something on a Terrask.
And then for every 5 points that you exceed the DC, you recall another piece of useful information. So this check is not. This is why I'm a bit confused. This check is not about learning general about this monster. This check is specifically about learning vulnerabilities, special power vulnerabilities. So the way I see it is, we have like essentially, you roll once, but I give you 2 things. First, I give you some background. So you roll 14. That means I give you a really easy background, like the really basic background you're gonna get. By the way, it says 10 to 14 is for easy questions, but that means that for 14 you get more than you get for 13, more than you get for 12. You know, I'm supposed to do a gradation.
Yeah.
And then the second thing that I check with this check is, do you also get a vulnerability? And I have to decide if it's common, which means if it's common, you get 2 vulnerabilities because the DC is 7. So you have, more than 5. So you would get, if the monster is common. If the monster is normal, then you get 1 vulnerability. So we have to decide now if I'm going to give you one or two vulnerabilities. But the first thing is that you do get. Let's clear first the background. That I will give you some background for the. The question is the first encounter is easy because I haven't given you anything yet. But the second encounter, I have to remember what I have given you. So now I have to go back. The question is, should I give you a bit more? Well, look, last time you rolled 11, now you roll 14, so it makes sense that now you would have something more, as long as there is something more.
And we did fight him once already, so I guess that would make sense.
That is going to be hard, especially across 4 campaigns.
Yeah.
One thing I could do is just not bother. I could pick a piece of information at random, and if it's the same one you got before, then tough luck. I do have something now. Save that. Okay, I do have something to give you. Right, and now, look, I haven't checked 100% that I haven't given to you already. This check will happen when the time comes for me to move the info to the world handle. But for now, it doesn't matter. Here you get this piece of info. It sounds interesting.
Well, I suppose that's a consolation.
That's something. So now I just have to decide how common it is. And the thing is, if it doesn't give me, let me just Google it. Blood maze frequency. It'd be cool if Pathfinder. I guess the frequency would depend on the area of the world, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would make sense. Like, they'd be common maybe in certain areas and not others.
No, I got NASA. NASA. I'll find it. So the only way it seems for me to figure out the frequency is to read the entire background on the thing, which is like a page. Let me take a quick look. It would be good if somebody had already done this, or you know. Look, farmers consider it a dangerous pest. So, if
then,
even
then
the
it's gotta be
farmers,
somewhat
that sounds
common,
common,
right?
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely sounds common. So, 5 plus the CR. The CR is 2, so 7. So you get 2 pieces. Let's see what I can give you. Right. So the way we're gonna do this, it's taking a while. It's taking a long time, but you know, what are we gonna do? We're gonna speed up eventually. It makes sense because he's already attacked you with this.
Yeah.
So now
yeah,
you
I think
know
he's hit
about
us
it.
with this before.
And here's the second.
Should this be sent only to Kilos, or we're all able to see this?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That was a mistake.
Well, I'm sure after this battle, I'll probably just explain to the others.
Afterwards,
Right now.
exactly. But
Yeah,
prior,
after the battle.
right?
Afterwards,
Yeah.
yeah, but now it would be good drama if you actually had to scream something to them.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'll put a note for myself. Turn the above into secret messages. Okay. All right. So now you got that. Let's also do Jubal's roll. So go ahead and roll.
All right. Knowledge, nature.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So that means you get the barest thing. Like this is a blood maze.
Wow.
This is the absolute barest. And then as for the trip, the tick, you still get one. You still get one tip. You know, because it's 7. You have to roll both 7. And the question is now, do I give you another one, or can I say that it's one of the? But because you roll so shittily, I'm gonna say that you know you just get the same ones that the other guy got. so you get nothing. So
You
now
remember about the pollen attack, the blinding bloom.
Yeah, I remember
No,
that.
not the pollen.
I was like, "Oh, that again.
All right.
My allergies are gonna act up."
So I've decided now how it attacks.
It's terrified of us and decides to give up willingly.
Well, was this the? Did we start the next round yet?
No, it's supposed to play. So I'm just trying to decide if it should do the pollen action, which takes its attack. So it makes a cloud. Do you remember last time the cloud? How did I indicate the cloud? I just made I think I just made a square. Like for example, like this.
Can you draw circles?
Yes,
That
I
would make
can.
the most sense, right?
What I meant
I
was,
can
is
do
this the surprise round? Because wasn't the
Yeah.
blood maze surprise? So shouldn't we roll back
Yes.
to the next round?
No, it wasn't surprise. It was trying to surprise you, I suppose. So I think it gets a standard action. That's all it gets, right? Either a move or a standard
Yeah.
action.
Okay, so it does fight during the surprise round then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it can move, yeah, or it can attack.
Okay.
First of all, let me turn him to face down. I just have to decide now. Yeah, I'm gonna do the blinding bloom. I'm trying to remember, the monsters don't have that blue thingy that I can drop in the chat log, do they?
Oh, the ribbon.
The ribbon.
Or the golem. The golem, I guess is.
Or are there the skills? Maybe there's skills. Maybe if I find it in the skills, it's called blinding bloom. No, in his character sheet, this is just text. So all I'm gonna have to do is this. Okay. So it only lasts for one round. No, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna do good old because I'm gonna do good old-fashioned damage. Maybe it would be better, if it was surrounded by people, that would make a bit more sense. But with just one enemy, it doesn't make much sense to me. So
It seems like something it would do if it's going to try to run away.
It's weird. The saving
Yeah.
throw is charisma based.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, there's so many times the way charisma kind of gets ham-fisted in a lot of things because they want to make it useful.
Okay, it has a slam attack. Its normal attack is a slam attack, and it also has a full round, which is like 3 slams.
Did the music loop?
Yeah,
Oh,
It
there you go.
sounds like it did, yeah.
So there you go. Success.
Nice.
1 hour.
I gotta FK really fast. I'll be back in a sec.
Yep.
Damn, I just found the rarity of the blood mace. It's rare in the inner sea region, but it's more frequently found in Arcadia, as well as occasionally on the surviving islands from the shattered continent of Azlant. Occasionally. So it doesn't sound like it's common. So Dan should not have gotten 2. Well, I can fix that easy enough. Okay. Occasionally. Occasionally means normal, not rare, not. So the DC is 12.
Okay, I'm back.
So, by the way, I found, let me tell you about this. Blood Maze is rare in the Inner Sea region, but is more frequently found in Arcadia and occasionally on the surviving islands from the shattered continent of Azlant. So, it's neither rare nor unrare. It's normal. For here, its rare, its frequency is normal. So, you shouldn't have gotten 2 pieces of information.
Okay.
It's 10 plus the muscle is 12. You roll 14. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to type there. Remove.
So the root
segment-
deep one, I guess we didn't know.
Remove root.
Okay.
Root deep from above. No. Right. I was looking at for the. I'm trying to find how to describe the attack. Wow.
Oh my.
Right. Hold on a sec.
Automatic misname. You rolled a 1.
So, Tobias again, no Jubal. Again, there you go.
Alright, so I will continue my bardic performance as a free action. And then I will fire an arrow at the blood mace.
So you can keep fighting while reciting the.
Yeah, because it's just the it's like I'm using my hands, but my mouth still keeps moving and I still keep speaking. Yeah, starting a
Would that
bardic
be the
performance. Starting a bardic
would that
performance is
be-
a standard action, but it can be maintained each round as a free action.
Oh, I see.
And it continues as
why-
long as
why-
I say.
wh-
Go ahead.
Why do you have barding performance 1 out of 7?
Because I can only do 7 rounds per day, so I assume I've done 1 round today. So now I'm at 2. This will be my 3rd. But at the end of combat, we always modify it to make sure that.
So shouldn't we have dropped bardic performance on the character sheet on the
Yeah,
tablet?
in the yeah, possibly, yeah. I mean, at least it's kind of weird because it's like there's several. I can have several bardic performances. There's fascinate as a bardic performance, distraction is, and so on. I think how we did it before is we always took inspire courage, but then after combat we remember to update that the 1 out of 7. You know, we'll change it when combat's over.
So inspire courage is one of the kinds of bardic performances.
Yeah,
and you have
there-
more?
Yeah, there are more. Like I think right now I have counter song, distraction, fascinate, inspire courage, and then at every like 3rd level, 5th level, 7th, etc. I'd learn more.
All right. No, we're gonna keep going like this. So I updated party performance now. It's 2 out of 7. But wait, it's 2 out of 7 before the last round. So for this round,
Yeah,
it will be
starting,
3, right?
Yeah, let's call it 3. Yeah, because it's exactly. So like if let's say I kill this thing right now, then yeah, I would have done 3.
Do you add the number at the end of the round, or do you add it?
I think technically, so it's like right at my. I say I'm going to continue it, and then once my turn ends, then
exactly.
like increment
Once
during my turn, I suppose.
All right. So now it's
So we
gonna be
don't
3.
Right. Yeah. 3.
And you don't have to say that you can. Do you have to say that you continue it?
I think before. I can't remember what we did before. To be fair, I don't know.
Why don't you type something? I continue the poem.
Yeah. Control Enter. Yes.
Okay. And then what kind of attack do you want to do?
An arrow, bow and arrow.
Okay. Turn your arrow to face the monster,
Yeah.
and then control left click on it. All right, and then
You saw that nothing changed for me, but I assume you saw that I'm targeting
yeah,
it, right?
yeah, I
Okay.
see that it's
All right.
targeted. So now go to your actions
Yeah.
and short bow, and double click on the +3 next to no, the +3 on the 1 in the little square.
And then
with
I need
your,
to add.
Yeah, the 1 modifier.
Oh yeah,
I add
yeah,
+1 to this as well, right?
yeah. Add +1 down there first. At the bottom left, right?
Yeah, the square all the way in the bottom left.
All the way in the bottom left.
Yeah, just put the 1 in there, and then when you make the roll, it'll apply it.
Where's the square all the way in the bottom left?
To the left of all the dice, where it says modifier,
Oh, that modifier.
there's like
yeah,
a 0 there.
Yeah,
just
Under
put like
the
a
chat
1.
logo.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Hold on, I just want to check, double check again that you are also inspiring yourself, including himself. Yes.
Yeah, I can hear my own performance, so it's everybody.
All right.
Yep. Okay, so I did the +1 in the bottom left corner, and then I'm gonna double click the box to the right of short bow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yikes. Okay.
All right, and now
one arrow is lost.
yes, put a tick there for yourself.
Yep. Okay, and then maybe in the notes, I guess we also wrote, like 1 arrow on the patch.
I suppose we have to do that, right?
Yeah, we've been doing that this whole time.
There's no other way to do it, is there?
Yeah, as far as we know.
So, Jubals are one
Are we
arrow,
doing
one
that in
on
group
water,
notes?
1 arrow.
Yeah, there's already several of them. You can.
In second
Yeah, he's typing it.
vegetable
But yeah,
patch.
we have them all. Which note did you put it in?
Oh, I see. Okay. In the combat effects.
Oh, combat effects. Yeah. Okay. All right. So then my turn is over. So I will
All right, so okay.
next. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you'll do it. Great.
Chev. Oh,
Okay.
You were flat-footed, but you're not gonna be flat-footed
Oh yeah. I
any
forgot about
longer.
this. Yeah.
So effects, delete.
Excuse me.
Okay, let me know what you want to do.
Well, judging by my health and the AC, I guess just going up to it and attacking it with my sword is not going to be a good idea.
That's how we win the game. Though, if you
Let me look at your AC.
Join me.
Yeah, no, it's
Join
not.
me
Well,
in killing
Yeah.
it.
you might have to back up. First of all, you're gonna have to try to get as good an armor as you can, and you might.
Yeah.
You know that he's a war cleric. He has a great sword.
Mhm.
Yeah, remember, we can flank
yeah.
it if you come in from the right.
Clerics can wear some pretty heavy armor too. So I'm not saying
Yeah,
they're
they
masters
can.
of combat, but they can get in there a little bit.
Yeah, I might need to pick up the heavy armor feat at some point.
Yeah. I don't know if you have any of your spells. I don't think you have any kind of like a ranged attack.
I've got cause fear.
Oh, cause
I have
fear.
cause
That's
fear.
right.
Yeah,
I don't know if it'll
nothing.
work. Oh, not to give
That's
you tips. I don't know if it would work on this thing though, because I think with undead type things, I don't know if that works. But not to say this is that. I'm just saying.
I think you should save that slot in case we need to turn it into healing.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I've got a magic weapon as well. I could like increase the boost one of your weapons maybe, like your bow.
It's touch though. You would have to.
I mean, I'm right next to them.
Oh, one of them. Okay, okay, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. I'm not thinking of Yeah.
You're going to abandon me, you bastards!
I wonder if this
No.
blood maze, it can't move outside the patch, can it? So if we all had range attacks and we just stood outside
I
the
think
patch,
I think it can if it wants to.
it can if it
but
wants to? Okay.
yeah,
Anyway.
it just likes to hide in there.
Yeah.
Did it chase you guys last time?
Oh, we fucked
didn't
it up. I mean,
We
see
killed
that.
it in the patch.
Yeah,
we
just-
killed it in the patch.
Oh, okay.
We showed it business, you know.
I see.
They're
I
all
see.
they're all chased by ghosts, not by blood.
ghosts.
Yeah, the
Ghosts.
ghost is the one that chased us. The ghost and the cockroach swarm chased us.
Oh
for a
yeah,
while.
the cockroach. Everything on this island can
Because
chase
we were all
them.
throwing up inside that building, we couldn't handle it.
Yeah, it's pretty nauseating.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Um.
the ghoster
Okay,
rocks
well-
at us.
This is kind of gonna be shitty, but let me see what this does. And I move here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'm going to. Wait, do I need to touch with this? Okay, I'm gonna put my hand on Kelos's shoulder,
Oh, shit.
and
Turn your arrow down.
yes, I see. Yep. And then I'm going to give him battle rage.
Oh,
It
that's
sounds great, but it's shit. It sucks. It's just a one bonus to melee damage rolls.
oh, so it's the damage. So that means I got a +2 to damage, melee damage. So that's not too bad.
Okay, you can touch a creature as a standard action to give it a bonus on. Is the touch automatically successful?
As long as I don't resist it.
I mean,
yeah.
if he's willing to
Yeah.
accept
Did you
it,
give
like if
consent,
he,
Dan?
if he doesn't want to test,
Yeah, to give consent.
like
Come on,
ew,
guys.
don't touch me.
I want to see that. I want to see that in the rule book.
Yeah, that's how it works for healing and everything. Like any beneficial effect, you have to you could decline it and then you get a saving throw, but if you let it pass, you don't have to worry about it.
No, I mean, I don't mean the magic part. I mean the power part of you're fighting this thing and you're moving around, and he tries to touch you. Doesn't he have to roll something to touch you?
No, because I'm not trying to dodge him.
All right, where does it say in the book? Can you find it in the book?
Let me see if I can find it.
I have to be learning these things, so it's worth it to stop the game. I'm looking at special movement rules now. In the meantime, I'm gonna try to Google it. Attach ally Pathfinder. For ranged, it says yes, maybe, but for melee. Apparently, you can automatically touch one friend. Let me see something.
Yeah, it says you can automatically touch one friend or use a spell on yourself, but to touch an opponent, you must succeed on an attack roll.
What page is that?
I'm not seeing it in the thing. I found it online.
Okay.
In like delivering touch spells. Let me see if I can. Oh, it's the SRD. Yeah, it's in the SRD, but.
All right.
Yeah, it says touch spells in combat. Many spells have a range of touch. To use these spells, you cast a spell, then touch the subject. In the same round you cast a spell, you may also touch or attempt to touch as a free action. You may take your move before casting spell, after touching the target, or between casting and touching. You can automatically touch one friend or use a spell on yourself, but to touch an opponent, you must succeed on an attack roll.
So, type in the chat log. I touch Kellas and give him battle rage. And then battle rage with capital B and capital R. I touch Kellas and give him battle rage, period, and then control enter.
And then space and then control enter, right?
Yeah, exactly. Always. Put more spaces, be more creative. And drag the ribbon and drop it. The blue ribbon.
Yep.
Battle rage. Right. And then
Did that go in there?
no, it didn't go in there.
Where do I drop the ribbon? On the chat box,
On
right?
the chat log. Anywhere on the chat log.
Yeah,
You know how to find
not where you type on the big window.
Yeah, just anywhere in the big log area.
Yeah, that's messed me up before too.
Oh, there we go. That's okay.
So now
Although,
I
it
can
doesn't
change
tell
that
us
to
much.
4 out of 5. So 1 round. So I guess he's playing soon. Okay, are you done?
Yes, that's it.
All right. Let me remove now flat-footed from Jameson. Right. No more flat-footed. What are you gonna do, Jameson?
I'm just gonna use Force Missile.
All right. Let me look at your abilities here. Force missile. You got 4 left. So you targeting first. Don't do anything yet. And then drop the blue ribbon from the abilities into the
Blue ribbon.
There's a way actually
Yeah.
to put the force missiles in the actions, but we haven't done it yet. So we're gonna do this in the old school way now, and I'll fix those later. So yeah. Okay, stop. What have you done? Yeah, you did something now.
I clicked it. All I did was click the.
You did something, and you made it a 2x. Tell me, explain to me what you did.
I dragged it out. I was trying to drag it down, but I messed up. I clicked it on the. I left it on the map itself.
You left it on the map. I've never seen this before. Now there's next to the ability. There's a 2x, and I don't know how to take that off.
Next to the ability?
Anyway, let me look at his screen. Maybe I can see something on his screen. Can you see anything on your screen that changed?
No, but I just see the 2x.
Feature force missile added to Matthias. What? I've never seen this before. Right.
Oh, maybe
Oh,
he accidentally.
Yeah, I think I accidentally dragged it onto my character, onto my token.
I see. All right. It doesn't. This doesn't show in my screen at all. I don't think. Does it show in anybody else's screen? No.
No, it says nothing.
So what should I do now? Maybe just click delete item, delete item. Okay, now it's completely deleted. Okay, force missile. I have to find it again. Guys, try to be careful because anything you touch in this program just changes stuff. So try to be like accurate. when you move stuff around. Force missile. And it was 4 out of 5. Okay. Delete above line. Okay, so now, let's do it now. Drag force missile and drop it in the chat log. From the
Okay.
ribbon, from the ribbon.
Alright, chat log. Nothing happened.
Not the
Okay.
text box, but the actual, like, where the text shows up.
You first of all, you drag the blue ribbon from force missile and you drop it in the
Mhm.
box where you drop the dice.
Oh,
Yeah.
here we are. There you go.
So I'm gonna make it
Oh,
3
you
out of
put it in
5
the
now.
chat box. The little box right here.
Where were you trying to drop it in the in the chat log, whatever. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
So now 1d4 plus the damage from your intense spell's evocation power. I think you get a +1 from there. And I think I have it in the combat effects. No, I don't have it in the combat effects. Anyway, intense spells. Okay, so you get a +1 from that. So, do you get another +1? I think you get another one from Inspire Courage, right? And damage rolls. On attack and weapon damage rolls. So that will count for spells too, right? For the Inspire Courage. And weapon damage rolls. So this is not a weapon, this is a spell. Attack. Yeah, so he doesn't get that. As far as I can see, he doesn't get the +1 from the Inspire Courage. It kind of makes sense because it's a spell. Yeah, it does kind of make sense. All right. So the bottom left of the screen, Jameson, there's a little box. Put +1 in there, where it says modifier.
Oh. Yeah, I remember.
Hold on a sec.
Here you go.
Look at the screen. Go back to your chat log and remove that plus. Yeah, okay. And then roll 1d4.
Okay, rolling.
Okay, so I'm gonna do it manually now. It's possible to do it automatically, but I just haven't done it yet. Okay, anything else you want to do?
That'll be it. I don't think I should really move anywhere.
Alright. Dan.
Excellent. Alright, so I'm gonna slash at him still, because he is right in front of me.
Let's think of your pluses now. You have
I
+1
have
for
only
courage.
a +1 to hit and +2 to damage that I have to add on top. +1 to hit and damage from Inspire Courage, and +1 to damage from the Battle Rage.
Okay, so put +1 then in the modifier and roll.
Yeah. Oh, that was almost a crit again. Did I get him this? Critical hit finally.
So hold on. Let me explain to me something. In D&D Second Edition, a 20 is always a crit. But
No, in this case, it's not. It just means it's a threat, and then you have to hit again. So the way it works in Pathfinder is, my weapon has a crit range of 19 or 20. So if I roll a 19 or a 20, then there's a chance I got a critical. And in order to see if I did, I roll to hit again, and if I hit the second time, then it's a critical.
Yeah,
If
so
I
this
miss,
is
it's just
from
a
third
regular
edition.
hit. Yeah, it's from third edition.
Yeah.
So I do
Is
have a
this so-
critical now. I just don't remember how the critical is calculated.
Oh yeah, it's two. We're gonna look at it again, but I
2x
think
or
it's twice. I don't think you have to think of anything. It automatically calculates.
Oh,
So
you know,
just,
it might. It might. Let me just roll it with my +2.
yeah, put your +2 and it's
then,
gonna do
yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Hopefully. Yeah, it looks like it's rolling it twice. There we go. Ah, there we go. 17 damage. Hell yeah.
Yes, you're wasting.
Way better.
Wasting the
Jesus
good rolls.
Christ.
Oh well.
Well, better to get rid of this as fast as possible so it doesn't do too much damage to us.
So
So it says he's dying. I don't know.
remove your target. You remove your target with a left click on him.
Left click on him.
Control
There we
left
go.
click. Sorry.
Oh.
Control
Let's
left
see.
click.
Okay.
Okay. I want to see something in the hit points. Yeah, he's minus now.
So when you see
Yeah,
dying, is that the same as dead? I mean, it's like it is.
I
dead
mean,
now, right?
that means
No.
he's in his death throes unless somebody
okay.
saves him. He'll
Oh,
probably
okay.
end
I
up
see what you're
dying.
saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Just
Yeah.
it's like,
Quick,
like PCs
quick,
too.
must save him.
Yeah,
Save
yeah.
him.
Right, same with PCs. Like
Murderous
there's
plan.
several rounds where you're bleeding out, and then you hit -10, I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it is, and then you're
So
fully
listen,
dead.
before I didn't have an option turned on where Panzer Grounds automatically rolls his stabilization on its own. So
Can he still stabilize himself? I guess
apparently
we just.
yes, not the undead though. The undead, when the undead reaches 0, we find that last time it gets destroyed.
It
So
just
the
falls apart.
undead doesn't go
Yeah.
-1, -2, -3. But this is a living thing, so I think it does. So
Okay.
the thing is though, for Final Grounds to roll, I have to skip to the next round. So well, you did play now. So in this specific round, you don't want to do anything else, do you?
No. I'm done for the round. But next round, if he's still thrashing about, I'm just gonna finish him.
So
He got a 1.
and he took another damage, and Tobias plays now. So now it's Jubal. So any one of you can
Oh, he's down.
walk,
You guys can all rush him.
can walk up to him, and we saw it last time. We found it with another team that
You can do a coup de grace or something if he's just
Yeah,
if they're just dying, right?
he
Just
takes
finish
automatic
him off.
damage, and I think it's double, but we have to find it again. Let's
Yeah.
find it in the book.
Yeah, the coup de grace, sweet.
Yeah.
I think it's in
Coup de grace.
special.
Coup de
Yeah,
grace.
it's just I just love these
Say
French
it all
terms in
American.
English.
Yeah.
But only sometimes, like we don't say Paris, we say
de
Paris.
grace.
But in this one, we say kind of like fake
Yeah.
a fake French pronunciation.
Yeah, true.
Coup de grace.
Rendezvous is another funny
Yeah,
one.
rendezvous, right? I never studied French, so don't make fun of my pronunciation if I'm fucking things up. I don't know.
Helpless Defenders. It's page 197. So the coup de grace, the coup de grace.
They even tell you it says pronounced coup de grace.
Yeah, I know,
it
but-
tells you just in case
Yeah.
you don't know.
The coup de grace.
The Greys.
The graze, yeah. There we go. Gotta say it with an American accent.
Garcon.
Graze.
It has to be a melee
I
weapon.
forgot this. It's
Or
for
you can also
helpless
use a bow
opponent.
or crossbow, provided you're adjacent to the target. So I guess you use a bow or crossbow, but you fire an arrow or you don't fire an arrow.
But what I'm wondering is it because it's basically down? Is
I
it
mean,
really...
you do, but it's like right there, so I guess you can just pull it right out, right, without having to roll. I mean,
Well, no, the
you
arrow,
probably-
the arrow could break though. That's what I'm saying. It's like, is it really?
yeah, that's true. That's true.
If it's
You're right.
down, I mean, I don't need to be the one. I can also stop my bardic performance because it's basically a waste of time.
All right, tell me what you do. Tell me
Okay,
what
I
you
want
do.
to stop my performance.
Oh, but we were listening to your
Yeah, I
story.
know, it's such a good. And then the man.
Oh.
That's-
But you have such
Oh.
a
How does
the,
it
the
end?
momentum. The
Yeah,
momentum.
well, the next time I'll
Uh,
continue. Walks into the long.
I don't
house.
think it's necessary. I don't think it's necessary to put it in the
Because
com-
every
in
time
the-
I say I continue, so now I just don't say anything. So I didn't continue, right? It's over.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Fair
All right,
enough.
so
Okay.
I'm just gonna move to the next person.
Yeah, that's fine.
So what do you want to do?
All right, I'm gonna go and deliver that coup de grace.
God damn it!
I
All
forgot to.
right. Yeah. Go ahead and move.
Uh huh. Standing on top
yeah.
of it, right?
Why?
I
Oh
think you're still next to it. I think.
no, you can be here.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna turn that. Okay. And just type. I finish off the creature with my greatsword. Control Enter. So it's automatic critical hit. I think what you can do is, hold on, let me retarget him for you. I think what you can do is, how can we make an automatic critical hit? Like you could just immediately roll damage, but that wouldn't be a critical hit. Is there any way to designate automatic critical? (2d6 plus 1 slashing). Nope, we're just gonna have to figure out.
How do I target the creature? Is it just
Control
control and then left
on
click?
him. Yeah, I had targeted. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
It's okay. Okay. If we rolled now, no, we can't. There's no. I don't know any way to force crit damage. Oh wait, maybe by opening.
I think the way it works is that as he's dying, he gets several status conditions because he's dying. It's dying. And these status conditions in this program would allow that to happen automatically. Perhaps. I'm guessing, yeah.
If it got conditioned automatically, the program would have given it them, but it hasn't given him anything. I suppose I could give them myself, but let's not overcomplicate this right now. Let's just play it. We'll figure this out some more. You know, like if the game was moving faster, then I would stop to do this. But I'm not gonna do it now because it's moving like molasses, you know. So, but we need to find the crit rules. So let's find the crit rules, just to be sure if the pluses work, if the pluses count or they don't count. Yeah, you roll your damage more than once, with all your usual bonuses, and add the rolls together. You roll your damage more than once, so we may be able to just roll.
I think it's like an automatic hit, right? You just roll the damage.
Yeah, so we could just roll damage twice now. A critical hit means you roll your damage because in second edition you double your damage.
Yeah,
So-
in this one you double the amount of dice you roll. I think so. If it's like a D8, it becomes 2D8.
Why does it say the multiplier is x2? Like unless otherwise. Oh, I guess unless otherwise specified.
There are some weapons that have X3
It just says
or even
x2
X4.
or x3. Yeah, but that means number of times you roll dice, not multiply the result.
Yeah, that's the dice.
Exactly.
The amount of dice that you roll.
Okay,
are
that's you're right.
multiplied.
That does kind of throw me off too, from previous editions.
So all the usual bonuses. That's the thing that I didn't know if it worked or not. So do you have any plus ones from? Well, he stopped the performance.
Yeah, there's no more performance, right?
Otherwise, he would have said something. So he didn't say anything.
Right.
And from battle rage, no. The battle rage is only for killers, right?
Yeah, and that was it. That was it.
That was it.
That was
All right.
that.
So go to your actions in your sheet. Find the greatsword. And double click on 2d6 plus 1 slashing. Twice.
Now, the thing is, I think that it shouldn't have one of those plus ones. I think it basically needs to be 4d6 plus 1 that needs to be rolled. Because the plus 1 doesn't get doubled. That's just my bonus that I get from my strength.
But it did say here in the book that
it gets added to each of the dice rolls. It looks
a
like 'cause if
critical
you look
hit,
at my crit.
you roll your damage
really?
more than once
it
with
does.
all
It's
your
stats.
usual bonuses. With all your usual bonuses.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
see. I see.
Just think of it as like you're attacking twice, but in your head, it's one attack.
Yeah.
It's one
Yeah,
attack.
okay.
But,
We're never gonna the 46 that you said. I'm not gonna do that. You know why I'm gonna do that? Because I don't want to fuck up the program that's linked to the greatsword. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's why I was looking about how I'm gonna do it. So that's it.
One.
That's one. Okay, so that's it. Yeah. Well, roll the other one because it's automatic.
Right.
So
Yep.
now it's gooder dead.
It's
Double
funny that the
dead.
status
Better.
is just no
Better than
difference. Yeah. Continues.
So
I'm
it was
just
dead
beating
before,
it.
but now it's alive again because it doesn't say dead.
It loops back around to being alive.
Only your first
Just
attack roll.
beating
has
it
+1.
dead.
Blood maze.
The second one
You-
didn't have a plus
it
one.
beating it dead. So remove the target from control left click on him to remove the target.
Should we all do that? Or is it just
No,
'cause
just
it's-
him.
Yeah. Just,
Oh
it's
yeah,
around.
actually, all of you, Jubal and Matthias, do that as well.
All right. You have to tell me if you
All
saw
right.
it.
So let me change the music. What the fuck?
Change the music.
Oh, no.
Loop it.
Okay, maybe if I stop. It's a new combat. No.
An undead blood maze.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's epic combat in the battlegrounds. Oh wait. Yeah, something that I wanted to fix earlier that we didn't fix. So I'm looking at Discord here. And Chev, first of all, Chev, go add on Discord the game Pathfinder Ruins of Azlant. And James will have to
Oh,
do the same.
Jesus. I had it up before and I didn't re-add it
Yeah,
once
I
I
know.
closed it. Yeah.
Jameson, go the bottom left of Discord. There's a little gear icon, user settings, and then register games.
It doesn't show that I'm streaming.
Yes, that's the next thing we have to fix. So now go again to user settings, and then streamer mode. I think there's a streamer mode. Oh, they changed
Oh,
it
I
again.
had it off. I see. There you go.
All right, so everybody's good now. Yeah, so now I have to do the XP. Actually, I should have done the XP when it, when it died. So I opened the party sheet. Counter. Alright, I have a problem now with the XP. Maybe it's in the parcels or something. Parcels. Let's see if that's it. Nope. How did I do it last time? Well, it doesn't look here like I did it. I might not have given you all the XP you have. See, I have a problem with giving XP when it's not a formal encounter in the book. But in this case, it is a formal encounter in the book, and I still have a problem. Let me see. Encounter. It's a good number of XP too. So I think maybe last time I also had this trouble. So maybe I haven't really given you still yet the even for the last battle. Let's see if I can do it this way. Yes, I finally did it. So you grab the encounter, not from the encounter parcel, but from the story parcel. Anyway, it's one of these programs' many eccentricities, right? So I just click now award. Boom. That's it. Everybody got 150. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking, shouldn't you know now how many XP this monster? Because on the world admin overworld, I will also be putting stats. Because if you roll very high in the knowledge checks, you can actually get stats. After you've got all the other info, after you exhausted all the other info, if you keep rolling 20, 25 or whatever on the knowledge checks, then I'm going to start giving you actual AC numbers. And so that means now, how would you not know? You just fought one blood maze and you got 600 XP, so you know it's worth 600 XP. So I should put that on the overworld, that it's 600 XP. Right. Let me see if it has any gear, any gold pieces.
Corn.
Dude, it has like 2 pages of like descriptive text. Imagine the people who sit all day and their job is to. So let me look now at your streams. The blood maze is gone, so you've removed it from the screen. It makes sense. Yeah, Shaden, go ahead and remove the image of the blood maze. All right. I suppose now you could have open, for example, the your notes, group notes. This one, you could have that one. Open. You can make it smaller or larger as you wish. Why don't one of you, Dan, open the combat tracker? I just want to see if it's still fucked.
Yeah, hold on one sec. I'm just moving the group notes around. Combat tracker. Yep, it's still messed up.
All right. Well, hopefully next time it will be fixed.
It's
Before
one of
we
those
go.
things that's obvious enough that they'll hopefully fix it in the
Yes,
next
exactly.
update.
Yeah, people are gonna be screaming
Yeah.
about it.
Oh wow, there's like a mega storm going on over here. I hope I don't lose power.
Oh yeah. Hurricane Dan.
It's acting like a hurricane,
Tropical
like right
storm
outside
Dan.
my window. Yeah. I think there was one, so they can't call it that anymore.
Well, don't they alternate, right? I think it goes A, B, C, D, E, F, and it
Well,
alternates
if
male,
there was
female.
a particularly
names.
bad one, they won't reuse
Oh,
the
I see what
name.
you're saying. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because it's for the history books, right?
Yeah.
I had to remove the maze from the combat tracker, and that removed it from.
It's
And
still
that
showing up in
removed.
the combat tracker when I bring it up.
Wait. Okay. Sorry. No, I removed it.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah. So I
Dead.
wanted to mark where the body is.
Yeah,
So
we
I
did that
put
for the other
the-
one, because in the
yeah.
other field, I think there's a dead body.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. You can play.
Okay, I want to recover my arrow, so or at least search for it. So should I type something like, "Let me go look for my arrow"?
Yeah, I try to recover my arrow.
Okay.
Control Enter. And then move your character pretty much near the because you're supposed to be searching for it, right?
Yeah.
It landed here. Oh, it landed here.
Over there somewhere.
Quite a shot.
All right. And roll 100. The last die, the 1d100.
Is it the percentile one that has 20, 0, 0,
It's the
80?
percentage. The last one, yes, that's the one.
Okay. Oh, I see. It's 2 dice. That's why it looks weird.
60. So I think you have a 50% chance. This means bullshit. But like it's not like the arrow disappeared into
It's broken,
another dimension.
Yeah.
Oh, is it because is that it's broken?
Yeah,
Is that
either you don't find it or it was broken if you fail to
But
recover
that's
it.
what I'm saying. Like, if you search all day, you're gonna find it. It's not like it disappeared in another plane of existence, right?
Right. Yeah,
All
seriously.
right,
I think in this case it'd be like, oh, I found it, but look, guys, it's broken. I can't fix it. Let's move on. Just throw it on the ground.
Okay. I need to find it in the book again. I need to find this in the book. Where would that be?
Yeah, let me check.
Recover. I'm just gonna Google recover.
Yeah, I think searching for the word arrow is not gonna be very useful. Even recover is a very common word.
Cover our Pathfinder.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep, that's a tough one. And so you want if it between what 0 to 50 or like 1 to 50 means I find it, and then 51 to 100 means I don't find it.
Yeah, 1 to 15 means you
Right.
you find it. That's what it says.
Yeah.
Yes, it says ammunition that misses has a 50% chance of being destroyed or lost, but the lost just doesn't sound very.
Yeah, lost is kind of weird. Maybe like if the enemy runs away and there's an arrow sticking out of its body, and then we never see the enemy again, or something like that. But or like you shoot down a ravine.
I'm gonna go with a fails to find because as far as the book is concerned, it's it's correct. So there goes that. So let's pull out your actions.
Yeah, ammunition that hits its target is destroyed or rendered useless, while ammunition that misses has a 50% chance of being destroyed or lost. Yeah.
Or lost. Okay. So I'm going to now change it to 14. Look, you have to do. Oh. What the fuck? Oh, I see. It did it automatically. All right. Anyway, I'll explain to you what happens. How to do it, Shaden. I did it the wrong way by removing the tick. You should not remove the tick. When you lose an arrow, you just change where it says ammo 14, right?
Yeah.
It says 15 before. So I moved that to 14.
Yeah.
And but you also have to go to your inventory because that doesn't change it. Oh, your inventory, I don't see it. Oh, I see arrow 16. Your inventory is has forgotten.
Oh.
So you also have to go to your inventory and change it. So that's not linked. Those two
Right.
things aren't linked.
Yeah, it makes sense. The
So
inventory
now-
is just some random line, so it doesn't know.
So, maybe unless because you're not supposed to put in the inventory the number in parentheses. You're supposed to put to the left. You see to the left of arrows in the
Sure.
inventory, which
Yeah,
is
number.
1.
Yeah, it has a number.
So
above
let's
the
let's
top.
do it that way because that's the
Okay.
correct way. So we're gonna go in there. I'm gonna go in there and put 14 here. Wait.
Yeah, maybe it only displays up to. It's just a 1. Oh no,
No,
I
it
see.
did, it
1
did,
4.
it did,
Okay,
it did.
yeah, it's fine.
So 14 there, but let me see if it's linked now. Would it be linked now? Let's say that I moved. I'm gonna change your ammo to 13 just to
Yeah,
check.
I really doubt they're linked because it's a random
Okay,
line in
they're not.
inventory. Yeah, so you have to
No.
remember 2 places.
Okay, so let's go back to 14.
Yeah, what it should do is every weapon and everything you write in these lines, it should auto-populate a line in your inventory, and then you just change it from I guess Fantasy Grounds doesn't do that.
Explosible it does some stuff, and we just don't know how to
Yeah,
activate
exactly.
it.
Fair enough. Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot in
So I
this.
wonder, yeah, like
in the software.
Yeah, like it says weapons. I have 2 short spears, but then if I go to my inventory, are there actually 2 short spears there?
So Shaden, just keep in mind as you move around the colony to search for your other arrows when you're where
Yeah.
you should be. All right, guys, let's play.
Does my character know that? Is there a time limit for this rendezvous with Ramona? Rendezvous.
Yes, that's a good question. They didn't ask in the beginning, and she didn't tell them. Like, can we take a month? There was not mentioned anywhere. It's not mentioned for me in the book either. So just think about. Let's see. Let's look at the calendar again. So just think that you arrived. This is the 4th day after your arrival, and they've been waiting for you up the coast for 4 days now. So you have to be reasonable about it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Just think what would be the reasonable thing. How long would they wait for you? And then if they give up, what would they do? Just go back to Andorra, or would they just send more people? You don't know any of this stuff. So you have to figure it out. You have to imagine if they leave you here.
Yeah, right. Maybe they've already sent a crew to come find us. Who knows? Maybe they're on their way. How would we know that? We could send Tobias to send a message to them. He's our carrier
Not that
pigeon,
smart.
carrier hawk. Okay, so from memory, all these I have to say this just because I don't know yet. These buildings around us, have we searched all these before? I don't want to say something silly in the chat.
No,
But I think we've searched most of them. I think.
Yeah, I just can't
most of the
remember
ones
if it was literally
inside
all
the
of them.
actual, inside the town itself.
no. Inside the colony, yes. Inside the palisade walls, yes. But outside,
Right.
the small buildings outside, I think you've searched a couple, and you've slept in 1 or 2 of them.
I believe the 4 to our
but-
right we've done, and then we hit the patch. But the 3 to our north, perhaps we haven't. Or maybe the top left one we did because we killed that blood maze in the patch to the left.
Let's put it this way. Wait, let's see what Kellis is saying. So I know what's going on in every hut, but what you could do is, if you want to search them systematically, you can do that now.
Yeah,
And
we
then
could try
let's,
that for the
let's
ones
say
that
you
are
can
out
start
here.
from here and then move there, or you can start from here. So that, because I think what you've done is, like, you've searched this one, and maybe this one you've slept in, and maybe this one you picked inside.
Yeah.
So there's no way, like, you would have to go back to the video, and you can also think to yourself, like, the actual characters might have forgotten which ones
Yeah,
they've looked
that's true.
inside.
Yeah,
Keep in
there's
mind
so
also,
much-
a lot
so
of
many
these are
layers.
open to the elements, like there's no shutters, like you can even see inside from outside. So as you walk down the street, they picked, from the distance. So the question for you now is, obviously, the ones, the buildings inside the palace are the important ones, right? And
Yeah.
you've searched all of them.
And pretty much all of those, yeah, we've
And you've
searched.
also searched the one here, the cottage that's on the hill, that also looks different from the others, right? But the rest of them seem like less interesting. Let me put it that way. However, they could still have some interesting stuff.
Yeah.
So the question is, do you want to spend the time to systematically search all of them? Do you want to invest that time now or later?
Well, since we're right here, we might as well, I guess, check out the last batch of buildings.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if you just check like 2, 3 once, then next time we play, or the next time, you'll forget again which ones you've checked. So that's what I'm saying is, it's better if you make a decision. Either we check all of them now, or some other time, or we don't check
Yeah.
all of them. You see what I'm
Let's
saying?
check
Because
all. Yeah.
if you're checking randomly, you will never be sure if there's anything. But if you check all of them, you'll be sure that you've checked all of them.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, I'm a little vague on this, but do we know anything about the strength, the level of strength that these colonists had when they
What do
were
you mean,
active?
the level of strength?
Like how well
How
armed
many
were they?
people?
What were their skills? How many like warriors and stuff did they have to protect them?
We found a
It
log of
was
the
a
names of the
similar.
colonists, but I don't know
I
if we
think
know
they
anything.
were mostly a farming outpost from what we've been
Yeah,
able
there's
to
a
gather.
blacksmith, there's the farm, and then they had a church.
Right.
It seems
Yeah.
like it's just but not really like a military outpost. I wouldn't call it. I'm sure they at least.
But they had guards. They had
Yeah,
guards.
okay,
It's
guards.
pretty much a similar ship size and a similar crew as the one that brought you here. And you do know what that has. They have a few soldiers. I can't remember now how many. It's 5, 6, 10, something like that. But the rest, obviously, they're here to build a colony, and they built all this, like all the stuff you see around you. The other group built, and you can see that the palisade walls is not finished, and the gate is half finished. You pass through all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea to at least investigate all the ones that are here, so we can say we've checked them all. Shouldn't take too long.
So one thing we could do is, if I know that you want to check them all systematically, you don't have to walk around them. First of
Okay.
all, walk out of the vegetable patch.
Yeah, that's true.
First, turn around your.
Yeah, I'm rotating the. It sucks you can't just keep doing it. You have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop you there.
I'm at a weird spot right there. Yeah, I'm in between. Let me move to there.
Try not to. I canceled your last move, Shaden, because you moved right on the other guy.
Yeah, well, I was
Try
trying
not
to.
to stop
I was
right-
trying to move multiple, but for some reason I can only move one square, and it wouldn't let me.
Try again.
Anymore.
Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, let me check. No, it's locked for some reason. I don't know why.
Why is it locked?
Oh, I mean, I don't see the arrow is what I mean. Like, I was pressing
Yes.
the arrow keys.
Okay. Some people have a problem with the
Oh,
arrows.
okay, that's frustrating.
It looks
I
like you're one of them.
I saw them, though. Like, during combat, it was fine. Now, suddenly, I'm not seeing them.
Okay. Another thing that I've done since last time is that if you go to your sheet in your main tab, it says speed. So Chef has speed of 30. Looks pretty much all of you should have speed
I
of
think that's
30,
standard for a human.
unless you wear really heavy
Right,
armor.
yeah.
And one of the other teams does that. So one of the other guys has 20, but all of you have 30. That means that every time you move in the exploration phase, you can move up to 30, because we're doing rounds. So don't do 35, do 30. You can also do less than 30, but generally speaking, if you're making a trip, try to move the whole, unless you're moving cautiously. So if you want to search all these the outside huts, you can type it there for me, and you can also say that we search every There's two kinds of searches. One is like you just walk inside to see if there's a monster or a pile of treasure, right? And the other one is you walk inside plus everybody rolls perception, right? And that takes longer. So if you just want to walk around and then just peer inside all of them to see there's nothing crazy inside, that's
Yeah.
one thing. And if you want to search all, that's nothing. So you have to indicate to me. So first, uh, if you want to explore all these huts, you have to discuss it in chat, in character, in the game. So one of you has to say, "Hey guys, maybe we should not guys, hey, maybe we should no, hey,
Yeah,
I
not,
don't know
there's
to
so
say
many
it.
things.
No, hey, no guys, sub
Finest,
dudes.
finest
What's up,
friends.
noobs?
You could say maybe it would be a good idea if we systematically check all the huts, all the small huts, and then you can hash it out. Maybe somebody else will say it's a waste of time. Let's do something else because you do have a huge list of.
Yeah. Well, I've already said maybe we should start heading back soon. So if one of you guys wants to search, you just let me know, and then I'll respond off that.
So the quick check that he said is the check where you just peer into all of them.
Right.
And then somebody else can say, no, let's do a thorough check of all of them. Or after you do the quick check, you can say, okay, maybe now we should do it. Or you could do the thorough check tomorrow or when you come back. Or all right. So you want to check out all the huts, right?
Yeah, I think just a quick check for the huts out here.
Keep in mind that if an attack happens, you're gonna have the order that you had in the party sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Now Matthias kind of complexified it because he said it's best to be thorough, but Jabal is not suggesting that you be thorough. Any case, what you're doing now is you're just going to all the huts and peering inside. And then
Oh, I see.
afterwards, if you want, you can tell me that you want to really search every single hut by, rolling perception checks.
I guess if we actually start finding things with quick checks, then maybe
Well, yeah,
we'll.
so I assume you're
Yes,
going to give us
exactly.
you'll
We'll
give
go
us a
more
description
thorough.
of what we see
Yeah.
through the window.
Exactly.
You might see there is a golden
yeah.
throne in the corner. Like, okay,
Yeah.
obviously, yeah, see it. Like, okay, that sounds interesting. But
Yeah.
it's just like there's a toilet with toilet paper strewn everywhere. Like, oh, I don't want to go in there. That's fine.
Oh, toilet paper is precious out here.
Yeah,
in
that's
the
true.
wilderness.
Yeah, you never know, guys. I'm tired of using leaves.
How can you be tired of using leaves? They're so nice.
You could use the blood maze corpse.
Yeah.
Looks like it has a lot of sharp ends, though. That's probably wouldn't be pleasant.
I don't know. I'm just built different, I guess.
Let me type something more. Give me 1 second though.
For all of them? Damn. So I guess we didn't find anything.
No, unless you want to give me, unless you want to roll perception into all of them, you're not gonna have to roll perception. You're not gonna roll 20 perceptions. I have a formula. If you want to spend more time, you're just gonna have to tell me. We have to discuss it again, and you have to say, let's thoroughly search every single fucking, house outside the palace wall. But hold on a second because I have something to tell you.
Oh, okay.
Don't type it.
I was gonna type, yeah, but
Dan, remember that command in Fantasy Grounds where it showed a hand, a stop hand, so that I
yeah.
could. It doesn't exist anymore. So
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I was
gone.
thinking you were gonna do it,
weird.
and then you weren't. I was wondering why. Jeez. New features. I
That
guess.
was useful.
Yeah, exactly. It would make it sound.
I guess
too.
they're assuming. I guess they're assuming that people aren't going to use the chat log much anymore because everyone has like Discord and things like that. They're not assuming that we're going to use it this way. But I wonder why they would bother taking that out. It worked perfectly fine.
Yeah, why take out something that's so small?
Yeah.
It's actually useful. Ooh, plum tree.
So I'm gonna put your characters now.
Oh.
You know what?
Oh.
I'm not gonna drag them. I'm going to. Don't type anything yet before I put your characters. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking, is it worth to have those facing arrows when in exploration mode? Because obviously it is.
It requires a lot more.
There's a lot of
It
micro.
requires more. Do we gain anything from it though? That's what I'm thinking.
Only
Do we
when
gain?
Not when exploring,
Only
right?
when
Because when
combat
exploring,
begins,
I
yeah.
imagine we're looking around
Yeah,
anyway.
but if
as we
combat begins
explore,
and your
right?
back is turned, then it makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. But then that's the formation, but not really. It depends where you are at the time.
No, he's right. He's right. If combat begins and you turn around, but is it free? Is it free action to turn around? If it's free action, then it doesn't matter. Does facing matter?
I don't know. It might.
Well, also, if you remember the direction you just came from, then you know which direction you were facing. Like say if combat, the moment you land, combat begins. You know that. Okay,
Yeah, but
honestly,
we have 4 people to look at, and
Yeah, I know, I
maybe
agree, I agree.
eventually we'll have more. We might have NPCs. Let's stick for now with. Let me see. Let's stick for now with the facing, and then hold on. Let me pull out your party sheet order so I can see what it's like. All right. So you have the wizard right behind you, right here. And as I put you down, turn your. This is the plum tree.
Which
So
one was it? I don't see it.
Yeah,
turn
the
your
arrow. The arrow.
Where's the arrow?
Where there's the where the
Oh,
two
okay,
is.
there it is. I
south
see.
of it.
I see where it is now. Oh, there's a bunch of unrevealed stuff around there that we probably could see.
Hold on a sec. I
So
need
that's
to
the
see-
plum tree. Okay. Look for plum tree. Is plum tree written inside colony logbook? So there's definitely something around here. That was one of our notes.
So I think I got your information correct.
Yeah.
All right. Turn to
So we would
face in that
probably we'd be
direction.
turning right. Yeah, we'd be facing right. There we go.
Let me see. I want to see now in your stream what you can see because you told me that. Well,
There's
yeah.
there's a
Oh, there's
black
stuff down there. Okay.
segment. Yeah.
Let me
If I zoom
fix
out a
that.
bit, you'll see there's quite a bit we don't see. Yeah, see. Yeah, if you look at my stream now, there's like a huge segment to the
Yeah.
west and south.
So you should definitely be able to see all that. And why not also, let's say that. Okay, keep in mind, there could still be stuff outside your,
Yeah. All right. So we'll say
Jameson, turn your, and Shaden, turn your facing. So, yeah,
It's a plum maze.
I can't remember. I think it was written in Azlanti, but I'm not sure.
I think I'm gonna go search around the plum tree.
I want to make sure, yeah, one logbook. Yeah, it's one of the logbooks that said that.
Yeah.
Hold on, though, because I think I have another, yeah, type what do you want to do? Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
You might want to, if you want to move closer, I do have a description for you.
I'll start moving closer.
Right. I'm gonna not approve this because you moved in a zigzag pattern. Use your
Oh yeah, it's being
diagonals.
weird. Oh, hold on.
Or do you not have a numpad on your laptop
I
keypad?
do,
Okay.
but
It
it's for
helps.
some reason it's
Helps a
being
lot.
weird.
Just make sure numlock is, I think, on.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you type numbers.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's okay. It's okay. All right.
Birds have pecked at others. Tobias might be hungry.
Yay.
Delicious fruits.
I can play too.
Actually, hold on.
I saw that.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
This is a thing. So if you want, you have to, you have
Yeah.
to tell them.
Interesting.
Roll survival.
All right. Oh, that's in skills. Nice.
Oh, by the way, if the PCs find the clue earlier and suspect there is something interesting about the plum tree, they gain a +2 bonus on their checks to find the pouch. But you've already found it. In any case, I'm gonna add it here. Add +2 to the first check to Careless's first check. All right, so I'm gonna fix it afterwards. So you rolled 11 plus 7, 18. It would have been a 20.
Nice.
Okay, so you rolled a 19 now. I'll tell you what the 19 gives you.
I'm updating the group notes.
It should be plum tree. There's only one tree, according to the description.
I thought both those trees were plum
It's a good
trees,
point, but it does say standing near an evergreen tree. Evergreen tree. One is evergreen, one is
Oh,
plum.
okay. Yeah.
I guess that's it. Yeah.
Very near. I'll just put the plum tree then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is true. Like as a note, I put let's look for plum trees because who knows, right?
Yeah.
But it did literally say even the book just says plum tree. So I guess there is perhaps only one in the colony.
So what you want to do is right-click on this hidden text now, Dan, and right-click on it, and then it says choose copy text to clipboard, and then Control V,
Control V.
but don't hit Enter.
Yeah, I gotta change the U.
Change it a little bit, and remember you cannot use up and down. You can only use right and
Yeah,
left.
I just tried that, and it,
Yeah, that's terrible.
I'm just getting used to it. I'm changing. Yeah.
So I'll tell you what you find. Yeah, okay, hold on. So you say, okay, you haven't opened the pouch yet, so you haven't found anything.
I'll do.
Okay, so another thing is that unless you have a reason to hide something from the others, you really should give them all the information that I give you. So type again. That's why the idea, unless you really want to rephrase something, the ideal thing is copy paste the whole thing and change the minimum that you need to change for it to sound as it's coming from you. But now, since you've already typed something, type also,
Yeah,
but it
that's
is not
not
significantly
yeah.
deteriorated. Right.
Ooh, a swear word.
Yeah, so now everyone can just, as I'm reading it, you guys will just know what it is.
Exactly. Nice. And try to keep the note on the screen. Right click
Yeah.
on it. View fit.
The fit
The fit.
view fit zoom to fit. Yeah,
Zoom
so
to
it is. And
fit,
then
and then
shrink it.
make sure you
Yeah.
get rid of the border. To get rid of the border, don't use the border, the diagonal thing. Use the
Yeah, I
right
just use
left,
the side.
right
Yeah,
left,
it's easier that way.
and then keep it on the screen because, for example, if I want to, when somebody writes the summary, we can put a picture of. Actually, I can have the full note on the form. Plot thickens.
Yeah.
Oh, if the PISs discover the note after, anyway, we get 800 XP now for this.
Oh, nice.
So, but it says if you discover the note after first finding the secret message, award them 800 XP, which is exactly what happened. I don't know. So the way that it's worded is that if you found the note without the
Like if we
message,
found it
then you don't get
randomly.
anything. That's what it
Yeah.
sounds like.
So yeah, pixel hunting is not rewarded.
So see, if you had left now without doing this, and you try to go and meet Ramona, you would not have gotten this 800 XP, and you're way, you're
Yeah.
far away from level 2. And like I said, outside the colony, everything's level 2. So there's definitely a lot of stuff left to do and find. And I'm not saying that you can do all of them, but
So this note is signed by Una, and our wand has the initials UH. Maybe they're connected.
Say that in the chat.
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Let's see.
good
Yeah,
idea, good
I
idea.
didn't hear what you said. Come again.
Okay.
Anyone spoke? Someone spoke? So now Shadrick is halfway. He has over 1,000. He has 1,033 XP. So he's halfway to level second. And it could be that it's higher if I have not given you all the XP. Could be that you're a bit higher than that.
The canoe, huh? I wonder if there's a convenient place around here. I guess it could be anywhere. Since they're an island.
To find the colon charter, all the stuff, you go to images and uncategorized,
Yeah, images, you got the...
and you had 10 pages of the charter, and then you know.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And we took it with us, right?
Oh, by the way, something else really quick that I wanted to do is that I want to give you an image. Right. So this image is from the attack at the beginning,
Yeah.
the two grinded lows. Back then, I couldn't find this for some reason, and I gave you low res JPEG from the internet, but now I found it. So now you have it, and it's in your. But however, it's not in the uncategorized. It's not in the uncategorized. It's in the. You have to search in all, under all, and it's called ambush. So you have to search, or just click all. I think if you just click all, it will show there. But if I click all, I get 1,000 of them, thousands. So for you, though, it should work.
Yeah, for us we don't have as many. It's only whatever has been shared.
Mine, by default, it was selected all, and then I saw it there.
Yeah, ambush is there.
Yep.
So now get rid of that. You don't want the ambush.
Yeah, it's irrelevant now.
Well, we finally have a solid clue.
Oh, and by the way, some of the names in the charter have a tick next to them.
Yeah,
in
that's
the,
right. Some of them were marked for some reason.
Yeah, we have
And
that.
I wanted to go in the PDF and add the ticks myself. I never got around to doing that. So what we did instead, I gave you in a note. Let's see which note it is. There is a note.
So yeah, this is a charter, so...
Yes. Enlisted colon. Is this it? Okay, this is the one. It's called Liberty Herald's Enlisted Colonists. It's in your notes, and you can see which one has a
we see
tick
the marks. Yeah.
by the little mark next. It's not a tick because of encoding issues.
Yeah, her name is Una Hendrake.
Yeah, I just put it.
That's definitely her. Yeah.
And she has a tick.
And she has a tick, yeah.
I wonder if you can see from the PDF which one has a tick by the displacement.
Let's check all the ones she's talking about, because Doolin...
I don't think so, because Carwin is... So Una is indented. And
Stop.
Yeah,
You're supposed to be talking in the chat.
Okay.
I was just saying, like, the way the PDF is formatted, I don't think it gives away which one's ticked. That's all I was trying to say.
Okay, fair enough. So keep also
random. Yeah.
Keep also the yeah. I also want to remind you, you have this quartermaster's log that has all the supplies that are supposed to be, including, for example, the swarm suit. That's another thing you have. And you also have the Farmer's Almanac, which is this thing. And finally, you also have the trip, which is this giant, which I don't think anybody will ever read.
Good God.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah,
you figure there's got to be an Easter egg in here somewhere. I mean, they figure no one's gonna read it. Just put a funny joke in there.
Farmer's Almanac.
Okay, I'll tell you something about the almanac, so that you not the almanac, the Almasto Ancorato upon Liberty's Herald. Okay, that giant thing was written by a GM, so it's not in the adventure.
Oh,
some crazy guy, some crazy guy wanted to write that, so it would be cool if you just like went through it, like spent a week going through it trying to find something.
I mean, just the level of lore here. Like, he's using the proper calendar, I assume, and all he's making place names are used. They seem probably like I have no idea if he's making it up or not, but it's just the level of detail.
Yeah, Doolin has a mark.
This hobby attracts certain people. So
Raylan does not have a mark. Okay, I'm just checking. Talk to Eliza. Eliza doesn't have a mark. That's weird. And Barnabas has a mark,
Did you
yeah.
say all this stuff in the chat?
Yeah, I'm just going through. Hold on, let's see.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we can discuss, because we just have this note, and then we have the charter, so we can discuss names and see if we find a pattern. What's the name of the captain of the ship that we're going back to? Ramos? Something like that?
Wouldn't you have this if you click on NPCs and then
an NPC.
and categories? I'm not sure. No, probably not. No.
Ramona.
NPCs.
Wait,
for
the
me it's-
captain is not Ramona. The captain is not Ramona. Okay, let me look at the.
Oh,
You guys have?
yeah.
Do you have the player's guide?
Oh, that PDF. Yeah, I have it somewhere.
It's definitely 16 pages and
It also tells you in the first chat log.
Were we capitalizing the names of spells?
yeah. We've been thinking about that. For the what spell? Tell me what you want to say.
I found that there's a in the quartermaster's log. It notes this goodberry wand, and we do have a wand that was found in a mattress that we don't know anything about.
Let me see the quartermaster. Let me see the log. Notes. Quartermaster's log. That also at the bottom shows the swarm suit that you found. So
Yeah.
Where is the Goodberry wand?
It's
Yes,
in
the
the
Goodberry wand,
middle there.
I guess. And there's and I think there's a mistake there with there's two dots.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
I'll fix it. No, it's here. That's it. Wait. Yes. Okay. You might want to. Oh, so you're asking me how you would say? Tell me exactly what you want to say.
So I want to say perhaps this wand is a Goodberry wand, based on what it says here in the quartermaster's log.
But do you know what a Goodberry wand is?
No.
Would you
It's usually
character?
like a druid spell, isn't it? It
No, I
might be a
mean,
ranger spell at some point.
Do we know this in the game?
We could maybe we could make an Arcana roll or something like that.
Yeah,
Knowledge
that's what I'm
Arcana.
thinking. So,
Matthias is the highest
what
in that, I
what
think.
you could say is what we could say is before we make any rolls, you could say that this quartermaster's log mentions a wand that sounds magical. A good you can put in quotation marks. Mentions a Goodberry wand that sounds magical, and
That's such a broken spell.
whether you should capitalize the G. No, for this specific instance, no. So the quartermaster's log mentions a Goodberry wand. Put quotation marks on the Goodberry wand. I don't know how he would speak the quotation marks, but he could do the air quotes.
He does the air quotes. Yeah, a good berry wand.
yeah.
I think that what happened with the wand is they tried to identify it and they couldn't, so they can try again the next day. But I'm not 100% sure on this. Uh, we would need to find on the chat log if there was actually an attempt to identify. Do you know which chat log is this? Is it chat log? Let's say 6.
The wand.
Far north building. Apparently, it was in.
5. I can definitely tell
So
you. I can definitely tell you which exact building it is if you want to know that. Yeah. So Matthias, yeah, he rolls spellcraft 8, so I can't figure it out. And that was what day though? You see, that's why I would need to have the days. And that was in Chatlock session 5.
Oh, because 24 hours you
Oh,
can try again.
oh, but you woke up anyway. Like this morning, we have it in the beginning of. So you definitely can't do another check right now. So what you could do is, first of all, let's get Chef to type his thing to remind everybody, and then Matthias can try another spellcraft. The thing is, I don't think he has memorized identify, so he's gonna do without the +10. I don't even know if he has identify. Did he have identify?
my character Shadrick also has detect magic as well, so he could try.
So do I.
Right, right. So first, Chef, type that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. So he has identify.
49.
Matthias has identify. He just doesn't have it memorized.
Well, here's the weird thing about it. It's not the wand then, because the wand has illusion magic. I don't think Goodberry is illusion, right?
Oh.
Goodberry is like something else.
Where does it say that it's illusion?
When we first in the transcript,
Oh, the
when
School of Magic.
we detected magic on it, and we got that it was illusion magic.
All right. Let me look again.
The wand with the initials UH. I think that was in the third. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can find it again.
What the fuck? Did I, by mistake? I think I'm.
Yeah, because Shadrick found it. He found the wand. And then Matthias inspected it. And
I
then
think
the
you
wand
get the
is definitely
school.
magical. It comes from the illusion school, and its aura is faint, is what Matthias told us.
Ah.
What number Chadlock is this?
The third, session 3.
Okay. It's from the illusion school and its roar is faint.
Yeah, and it has the initials UH on it. Because it was a little stick we found in a mattress.
Let me check in the inventory.
I found a wand. It may come in handy. I forgot who kept it. Probably Matthias. He was the last to see it. Unless it was
So-
given back.
There could be more than one wand.
Yeah, there could be other wands. But I'm just saying this
He
one's
might-
probably not it since we think it has illusion magic. But it's definitely, what's her name? Una's wand.
Yes, I even have here my TS fail at spellcraft +6. That was back then when from D&D second edition, identify is hard. Like I remember, you cannot just run identify every day. I think if you fail to identify once, then that's it. You cannot try again until your numbers change. So you would have to find another wizard. You have to travel somewhere. But that's because second edition had very few magical items. It's not like this. This is
Yeah,
like
yeah.
there's magic
Second
everywhere.
edition, it was rare. Very rare.
So I'm gonna delete my note here that my TS found a. I don't need that note. It's a new day. It's a brand new day. So you can. One thing I wanted to say, Chev, is that you said the quartermaster's log mentions a Goodberry one with 49 charges. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I would have phrased it a little bit more in universe, like mentions a Goodberry wand that sounds magical, but then
Yeah,
it
right. Yeah.
but it does have the charges. So I guess in their world they would use a word like charges. They would have to. All right. So who wants to try? Since you're holding it, you want to do detect magic? Is that it?
Well, I'm not holding them. I think Matthias has it.
Oh, okay, okay. Mother says so.
It's either Matthias or Shadrick. One of the two probably has it.
Oh yeah, I
You're
have.
gonna ultimately do a knowledge arcana check.
So he has it. I think. Go to your inventory, Jameson, and click on the wand. And I want to see what it looks like because on your screen. Because for me, obviously, I can see everything. But I want to see what you can see.
Ribbon or the name? I see it right here.
Click on the
Wand
ribbon.
found in mattress.
Click on the ribbon.
It bears the initials UH.
Yeah. Let me see what it says there. Click on the ribbon.
Which one?
Okay. Yes, it emanates faint illusion magic. So there's no reason to keep trying the knowledge arcana because you already know everything it can tell you. Faint illusion. That's all you need to know. So now the only thing left is the spellcraft. So you can type that, Jameson. You can try it. I take out the wand from my backpack and study it. Control Enter. All right, and now roll. So go to your skills tab and roll knowledge arcana.
Oh,
I don't think that's gonna work, but nevertheless. So identify the properties of a magic item using detect magic. Oh, what we should have done is, we should have done. Okay,
The cone.
you should have cast detect magic first.
Oh right, yeah, that's it.
You should have cast it because that's a prerequisite for. So let's do that now, and I'll fix it after. So go to your actions, and then to the left of detect magic, there's a star. Click the star, and then to the right of detect magic, there's a magnifying glass. Click the magnifying glass, and that should open some more options, and you should click cast. Right, and I'm gonna have to put a note here. Move. Knowledge roll Right. So 15 plus. So there's no way. So you have to type. Type. I still can't figure it out. Just type that. I still can't figure it out. Control Enter.
Or Control Enter, just normal Enter.
Oh no, yeah, normal. Sorry,
Yeah, you're
that's
just
my
speaking
mistake.
to it.
I still can't figure it out.
Speaking.
Enter.
Okay.
Okay. So now somebody else should say, "Give it to me."
Yeah,
Or
I can
whatever.
take a look at it.
All right, and straight away, without typing anything else, without go to your actions,
Yeah.
detect magic. To the left of it, there's a star. Click it.
Right.
To the right of it, magnifying glass. Click the magnifying glass, and then click cast.
Yep.
Then roll knowledge arcana.
Okay.
Sorry. Oh,
Oh.
is knowledge arcana?
Shitty.
Wait. All of this is bullshit.
No.
It's supposed to be a spellcraft check.
Oh no.
Spellcraft. Oh, okay.
Uh,
Oh, that's not me.
How
Yeah.
do
Well,
we
the
do
wizard
this?
can do spellcraft. Well, we were trying. I mean, we tested our knowledge and failed, and then
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Spellcraft.
spellcraft is its own thing. Yeah.
wait. So Jubal cannot do spellcraft.
no, that's the wizard thing. It's
Okay.
not me.
So first
Yeah.
thing I'm gonna type is delete all Jubal actions above. We're all rusty. We'll figure it out. First is that's done. So now instead of knowledge arcana, it should have been spellcraft. But I just want to see: is there a different? Does he get a different modifier? I think we made
Depends
it.
if he's. Depends on what he's
His
selected for his
spellcraft
skills.
is +6, and his knowledge arcana is +6. So they're exactly the
Because
same.
they're in intelligence modifier. He probably has one rank in each.
Yeah, they're
It's the
both
same.
int.
So it's the same.
Yeah.
So all I have
Yeah,
to do, all I have to do is change.
Yeah, it's the same roll.
Uh,
Exactly.
Matthias's knowledge.
Up. Oh, what?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just clicked on this little ribbon next to spellcraft and thinking it would bring up like a box that would tell me what that is, but
It never does what you think it's gonna do.
I'm always
And
very
this
says
careful when I use this
unable-
application. I tend to
Yeah.
sit back really far and I don't touch anything until I'm told to, for the most part.
Yep.
I try to be careful.
well, the ribbons tend to never.
So Chev,
Post them.
do you have spellcraft?
I don't have any ranks in it.
But is it class skill?
It's a class skill, yes.
But it's untrained.
Hold on a second.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
it's
ranks in it.
untrained. No ranks.
Does that mean that you can only go up to 10? I'm not sure.
I don't think you can do it untrained.
I'll-
I think. Spellcraft. Let me see. Yeah, int trained only, so he can't do it. There's some skills like swimming you can do untrained, but spellcraft.
I'm
you have
looking
to be
at
trained.
spellcraft, and it doesn't
that's
say train only for me. Where does it say train only for you?
Page 106.
No, I'm looking in Fantasy Grounds. It should say
I'm
train
looking
only.
in the,
If
the,
you
the
if you
player's
click on
handbook.
the ribbon, oops, sorry, I did the wrong thing there.
Which
I
ribbon?
think-
I'm clicking
Oh,
at the
it's not.
spellcraft.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I was checking to see. Oh no, there it is. Hold on. Oh no, that's just class skill. I was trying to see if it told you on the thing, but it doesn't. It tells you which ones are affected by armor, which ones are class skills. Yeah.
The entry in Fantasy Grounds for spellcraft does not say train only. I'm gonna look now in the.
because the player's handbook says trained only, page 106.
Okay, that's a big. I don't know how
Yeah,
after
it's
all
a pretty,
these years.
it's a pretty huge, yeah,
Yeah.
this site.
Yeah, in train only. I wonder if I could add this, but probably won't work for all of you. Like each one of you would have. No, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna mess with that because. All right. That's not gonna work then. Right. So that's it. You still can't figure this out today. You have to try again tomorrow. Look in your inventories. Do you have any other wands? Does anybody else have another wand?
Does anybody else have which one?
By the way, I can just go to
Oh,
the party
no, I
sheet and I can rebuild the inventory.
Oh, yeah, you can see
like
everybody's
in
stuff.
my inventory.
Wait, now it's rebuilt. So now close it and reopen it,
Okay.
and you should be able to scroll the way down.
Yes.
I don't have a
Yes.
wand, so
There
I'm
seems to
good.
be only one.
Yeah, it's
One
actually
found
pretty
in
cool.
mattress.
See
Yeah.
everybody's stuff.
You can see everybody's, right?
Yeah, it's,
Am
no,
I
it's,
correct?
yeah, it's
Is
useful.
that in the
Yeah.
is that in the
Instead
party
of asking
sheet?
each other. Yeah, go to party sheet and click
Oh,
inventory.
inventory.
Right, the right column.
Oh, I see. Okay. Party
Yeah,
inventory.
see everybody's goodies.
Yeah, that's good.
And by the way, there's some parcel items. There's like 3 bucklers, another. That stuff. That stuff is left in the party sheet because it's in various areas around. I've written down where they
Yeah,
are.
we've
Yeah.
actually written it down. Yeah, if
Yeah, we
we
took
go
note.
to, I forgot where it was, but I know we wrote it down somewhere. It's in combat effects for some reason. 3 bucklers and 1 short spear with goblin corpses. Kellis's old studded leather and buckler are in the smithy, and my old longsword is at the Levin farm.
I guess because after combat, that's what the enemies dropped, and then we just
Yeah.
we associate with combat.
So you've discovered the note, and keep in mind what you were thinking of doing. Maybe at some point, searching all the huts thoroughly. I don't know if it's worth the time or not, but that's another option.
Does it include this?
Did we search the hut that's right
Yeah, I
here?
was about
We
to
might want
say,
to
the
search
one-
this
it's the
hut
one
to
to
our
our
You
left.
mean
left.
this one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did we
yeah.
do that?
Yeah. Well, you didn't search any of them. You went inside. That's all you did. You went inside all the huts just to see if there's anything that stands out. They're not actually huts. They're houses. They're like simple homes.
Yeah, the
That's what
huts are kind of like the
call them.
things to the north. Those, I think, or those are
Yeah.
tents.
These are
huts.
tents. These are
Yeah,
tents.
exactly. Yeah, yeah. So these are more buildings.
Yeah, you can totally go inside this house and all roll perception checks. You can do that.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'm just gonna
So
turn
let
the
me think of
face.
something. Let's say you all 4 of you want to search the house. One way is to roll 4 perception checks, and one way is the 3 perception checks to add to the one guy's, right?
Oh yeah, to help each other.
Aid another.
Yeah, aid.
So I think in this situation, what would make more sense? I think it would make more sense to have 4 different perception checks, right?
Yeah, because
one.
we're not we're all like individually looking. Maybe it makes sense to have 4 different checks.
The chances of getting a high number when you roll 4 different is higher than because the one guy might roll a 1.
Yeah, and then we just
and then
plus
you
2
add the plus
3
2s, and
times.
Yeah,
he still
Twenty.
gets it like a 9.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
But there are instances where let's say where only one person, like a survival check to find prints or something, and only one person can do it and the others help you. Or
Yeah.
do they also have to be able to do them themselves? I'm not sure.
Can you aid
If
perception checks?
you're
at all?
assisting someone, I think you might have to be trained to assist somebody, but I don't remember the details. Perceptions can always be done untrained.
It depends on whether it makes sense, I think.
Like if it's a trained skill, I think everyone who's assisting has to be trained, right?
Anyway, we'll
Yeah.
check it when it matters. But right now, if you want to check the house, everybody move inside there.
Okay.
And random you type, we'll check out the house in detail. But you should also reply. Somebody should, if you want to check the house, reply something that yeah, good idea or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna cancel this 40. You can only go up to 30.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, sorry. So in that case, I'm just going to move over to here. And then everyone else is pretty close, so I'll just start moving over to wherever the door is.
Yeah.
I'm going to look.
let me
If there's some
see where
windows,
the-
I'll look.
We don't know where the door is. Let's assume
I
that the
assume
door
it's
is-
going to be on the trail, so it's probably
Yeah.
in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the
right.
door. Okay.
Yeah,
Right. Let's
one or
say
the other.
here. Let's see.
Right.
Yeah. Alright, so I guess I'll move over to the
And
door.
Jameson, start paying attention to your pacing.
And I'll open it and go inside, I guess. If
Actually,
if
you know what? Stop. Don't move inside.
Yeah.
There's no reason. Let me see. Just type. We all search the house carefully.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, hold on a second. I'm gonna get some water.
I can just
Right.
type this right, since they're all kind of with me.
Okay, and now everybody roll perception.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good one.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot. These rolls should have been hidden. Because maybe
Right.
you all roll 2 and then you think nothing's there, but the dragon. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
In any case, this time it doesn't matter. We'll play it like this.
I'm probably only gonna have about an hour left.
All right. Just let us know, 10 minutes before,
All right.
so we can wrap up.
Okay.
So I wrote for them what you found. Nothing. Wait, Matthias gets a +3 bonus on side-based and bright light. Would be bright light inside that he searched here? No. We have to keep remembering this, that Matthias has a +3 bonus on
Oh, because of his
side-based.
bird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You've got the
if
eagle.
Kalos
Is
was
it really?
inside with him, if Kalos was inside with him with his lit sword
Oh, that's
drawn,
true. Because I do illumination, but
Does that count for?
it
'Cause
doesn't help for
I don't think
searching.
the
It just
light
gives
makes
us
it
some
bright.
light.
I think it
yeah,
makes
but
what?
if Matthias gets the bonus in bright light, then I would assume that sword makes it bright inside.
Yeah, I don't think it makes it bright inside. I think it makes it normal. Let's see. We would just have
Oh,
to
is it
look at the
specifically
light spell.
bright light? I don't think there's. Is there a
So
difference?
I think there is a difference. Let me see. Light. It sheds normal light in a 20-foot radius. In an area of normal or bright light, this spell has no effect.
Oh, I see. I see. There is a difference.
Yeah,
Right.
I know what it means by bright. Bright means that the sun is shining above, and it's just everything is flooded. So much light that you need fucking glasses, sunglasses or something. That's what bright light
Yeah,
means.
yeah. It's just 5e doesn't have that distinction. There's just normal light and then darker. I guess the people playing don't go outside, huh?
So, couple of things. First, like I told you, Dan, you're way away from second level yet.
Yeah.
Second, you haven't searched everything yet. For example, I don't think you've been. Have you been in all the vegetable patches? You have
No,
to
not all of them. We've been in a
see,
few.
and out of all these nodes, you have nothing else to explore. For example, there's in the list on the task list. It's just check remaining crop fields and deal with
Yeah.
the carnivorous plants, the vegetable patches. So you haven't done this.
Well, we haven't checked the field to the left of this house, I don't think, right?
That's the thing. That is definitely one problem because
We don't remember exactly which ones we checked. Although I guess if there's a dead bloody maze there, then we
I
know we've
do
checked
remember
that.
you going into one and finding nothing.
Yeah. I think that might have been the one to the south of the 13, but I don't remember offhand.
Yes, that must have been it. That must have been it. Yep. No, you have not been to the one to the left. Yes, you have not been to. I know now. You have not been to this one, and you have not been to this one.
Yeah.
So these two. So you can also board up the well. You haven't done that.
Yeah.
You haven't cleared out the swarm,
Yeah, that's true.
and now you have a swarm suit. Uh,
On the ghost, right?
the
Yeah.
ghost. There's just the ghost. It's not only the ghost. There's the ghost, but there's also a ton of stuff inside there. So there's a very good chance if you start walking now to go back to go to the ship, or you take the boat. I guess there's a very good chance that you won't make it if you're first level, and you're very far from second level.
No, I was just saying that mostly because my character's probably getting impatient. But I know we should probably look around some more.
Have you factored
Your
in
character is gonna get what? Hold on, because I didn't hear that.
Oh, my character's getting impatient, but
Yeah, that makes sense. You can say that.
Yeah.
Have you factored in any random enemy encounters at all? Because that would increase XP potentially.
No, I hadn't. You know when I would use an encounter in this. I would use an encounter if you totally turn the place upside down and you're still not second
I still
level.
hadn't. Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Then I would throw. First of all, I would not throw a random encounter. I would roll the dice. I think it's 30% or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I would roll every hour. So you probably would if you roll through 3-4 hours, you probably get something.
Yeah.
And then I would give you one like that. But that's only if you try to get second level. If you're not even try, then there's no point. like you could go back to the to all the main buildings and first of all clear all of them from threats, and then roll perception for all of them. And this time, maybe I'm sure we've rolled into some of them, but probably not in all of them. Certainly not in the ones that are that have enemies. So this first part of the adventure is supposed to be a kind of mystery.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've. I think that's a book. It's called The Lost Colony at Roanoke or something. It's
Yeah,
a.
Roanoke.
Oh, Roanoke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Roanoke.
that's an old American.
So
Yeah, it's one of the
that
first
was
colonies in the
their
US.
inspiration for this first part. That's the that's what they're
Oh,
trying
that
to
makes
evoke.
perfect sense then.
That's where the name Virginia Dare comes. You know, Dare, the website, because that was the name of the first person, European born in the U.S. Her name was Virginia Dare. First white person
okay.
born in the
Okay.
colonies in 16, whatever, or 15.
Oh, that's
whatever.
right, because her mother was like pregnant on the boat, and the
Yeah, and
second
then
they got
she,
off,
and then she gave birth. So like
he was practically
first
born.
human
Yeah.
being born in the Americas. That's noteworthy. Oh, yeah, I want to check this patch because one of my arrows might be there. I could say that since it's right next to us.
So Chef, a few more days, and then the days needs an apostrophe. The apostrophe should be after the S. So before the S, it's if it's one day, but if it's several days, the apostrophe should be after.
No, I think because in our notes it has 1 arrow in a vegetable patch, 1 arrow in water. So the water, I think we're probably not going to go back there. And then 1 arrow in second
Well,
vegetable
if
patch.
anything, that second vegetable patch, that's like the number 2. That's the first one that we ever
Yes.
got to, I think.
Yeah, when we
So if anything, that's probably where your arrow is.
Yeah, exactly. But when it says 1 arrow in vegetable patch and it says 1 arrow in second vegetable patch, which is this the first one? Is the one to our right? I think, right? And what's the second?
Yeah, the first one's the one with the 2.
Right, and then the second one is.
The second one, I'm not sure.
not sure either.
What do you mean? The second round you've been. The only patch you fought before was this one.
Right, but I'm just
Yeah.
checking the combat notes. That's what we've written down. So I think maybe we have some information that we forgot to delete, perhaps.
Well, it's possible the second vegetable patch was the one under 13, the one that was empty.
Oh
We
yeah,
didn't find any.
that means that I shot an arrow over there though. Was there
Oh, I don't
combat?
know.
Why
Yeah.
would he shoot an arrow in an empty patch?
Yeah,
so
I don't know.
go in this patch real quick and let's do the 50%
Yeah, let's do
check.
it, and then we can probably just delete these other two. Okay, let me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that important. Just so we can clean up our notes.
Okay, all you have to do now is just roll the D100.
Yeah.
You have to roll less than.
Yeah.
No.
So hit. Okay, so then I don't think I can modify it, but the combat effects, we can delete these two.
The arrow in water, so you don't want to actually go in the water. I wonder if would it be harder to go in the water?
That's
Yeah,
why
it probably
I'm
would
honestly,
be.
even just personally, I don't. Even if I had the chance, I don't feel like going in the water to
Yes,
search for it. It's
yes,
kind of
okay.
scary, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my character is not interested in doing that, so let's just forget about it. And then we can, less stuff to worry about.
So also the arrow in the second vegetable, but I basically delete everything now.
Yeah, just delete all of it. It's fine. It's yeah.
And so what you have to type is can't find it, forget about it, something like that, and then
Yeah.
control and then enter. And then I'm gonna just go first into your actions. Right. So what you have to do now, it's better if you do that. Go in your sheet in your actions.
Yeah.
And all you have to do, the mistake that I made is I tried to take out the ticks. Don't take out the ticks. Just go and change the ammo to 12.
Well, I thought the 14 these are the ones that I actually fired. Are you saying that? That's why I thought the ticks meant those are ones.
No,
that we
right now you have 14 arrows. The
Right.
ticks means that those are not on you. They're
they're out
somewhere.
there. So I should remove.
Now
them.
we found what they are, so change the ammo to 12 and see what happens. Look at what happens.
Okay. One tick. was
Wait,
removed.
why one? I was expecting both of them to disappear. Okay, well, it looks like I have to do manually, and then I'll do it for you in the inventory. So now I made it 12 in the inventory. How many did you start with?
That's what I'm saying. I started with 20. I'd be surprised if I fired 8 because I've also recovered some. So if I fired 8 and recovered a few, it just seems 8 seems like a lot. But I don't know. It's a lot to check through. A lot of combats, so I guess it's possible.
You probably shot a lot of arrows that hit the target.
Right.
That's why you've been in a bunch of battles already.
Right, but I wasn't always shooting arrows. Sometimes I was doing other things, casting spells
No.
or telling stories.
We can definitely, if you
Swinging my
want, you
sword.
can. You have the chat logs.
Yeah, I
You
can do it
go, you
later.
can,
It's just it's
yeah.
not worth doing now.
Make, definitely not now, but make it. We can always change, like changing the number of
Yeah,
arrows.
it's just
Actually, I'm going to put.
Yeah, it's just a number. You're right. It's really easy to fix.
Hold on, where I'm going to put it. I'm going to put a note in my notes.
Yeah, it's easy to verify and easy to fix.
Shaden will check the arrow.
Yeah, I'm making a note on my
situation.
phone. I'm putting number is currently 12, and I can also check how many I started with. I'm pretty sure it was 20. I think you buy them in a bundle of 20.
It's not a bloody maze; it's a blood maze. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. I'll fix it.
I'm using it as a
Sounds like a
an
pun.
adjective. That bloody maze.
Bloody.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I'll leave
There
it
you
then.
go.
I'll leave it then. So move your character at least at the edge.
Okay.
So
I'll
then
start moving.
about the ammo, what do the ticks represent then? Because it's like you
The
have
ticks.
12
I think
ticks.
that's what they represent. The fact that you've shot the arrow.
Shot it, and it's
That
like
it's a shot arrow.
it's out there, but you sort of it still might exist. Then you check and realize, okay, it's gone, and then you remove the tick. It's kind of like that.
You remove the tick and reduce the number of arrows by 1, I guess. All right.
I think if you hit, if I tick, nothing happens. The 12 doesn't change.
Right.
It does.
Okay, give me a second. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I want you to roll survival, but I don't want you to know how well it went. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide my rolls and I'm going to roll for you. It's just so complicated, and you have to keep remembering. But I do get the hang of it though. After a while, it's just that I'm rusty. So. See, so now you've rolled and you don't know what the result is. I'll whisper something. So I'll tell you what happens. There are gigs here, and it says that the only way to find them is if you walk among the rows and you roll DC 12 Perception or Survival. But you didn't walk among the rows. It says though, if the PCs have already encountered Ankigs, they can confirm their presence with a successful DC 8 Knowledge Arcane or Survival check. So because you've already encountered them, one of them, I can't remember how many. Is it one? It's only DC 8 and you roll 10.
It was under the bed.
So you just about made it. So that gives you the warning before you walk inside, so you can choose what to do.
How do I whisper again?
I'll tell you in a sec.
/W.
/W, /W, then space,
Yeah.
and then who do you want to whisper to?
Well, I was mostly just whispering in general, so the ones around me can hear, but I don't
Oh,
alert.
okay.
I
Sorry,
mean, like
sorry.
in-game whisper. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I
What I
meant.
told you, right now is how you
forgot it's
whisper
like
to
a
the
mood.
GM or to other players. But if you want to
Yeah,
do
I
the
remember there was like
mode
a mood,
whisper,
right?
the
Yeah.
mood. I'm not sure how the mood is. So somebody tell him how to do it, and it should be whispering.
Yeah.
So, lowercase, everything lowercase, and
The
whispering.
/M and then whispering.
That sounds right. Yeah. Mood.
I don't want to mess it up though.
Yeah.
But okay. You know what? Hold on. By the
And it
way,
only has to be in
we totally
parentheses if
forgot
it was
the
like cool. Yeah.
we forgot the wallpaper this time, but I don't even think
I actually have the wallpaper on my
It just
background.
it only matters if you
But
minimize or
it's
show your
the
desktop.
battlegrounds one. Yeah.
You know what,
Oh,
guys?
yeah,
Though
I leave it on there.
let's just do it anyway. Even if it's at the end, I'm gonna put the wallpaper.
Is it the battlegrounds one?
No, it's the
Oh,
one that I just
it's a
put.
different
The one I
one.
just put there. So put that wallpaper, and then after you put the wallpaper,
Oh, the
r-
Pathfinder one. Yeah, I have.
hide desktop buttons.
Yeah, I
You
already
right
have
click
that.
on your desktop and you hide desktop buttons somehow.
So it's this one. Was it fit? Because I'm gonna have a black border on the left and right
Yeah,
if we
if you
fit.
have it, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's not 16:9. It's 16:10, I think.
Yeah,
So.
that's why. All right, well, I got mine set then.
But hold on a sec because I can give you the fantasy grounds commands. We have made a
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I remember we had a cheat sheet, but
we
it's
do
been a
have it.
while.
And I'm gonna have to pin that stuff or something to the to every channel. All right, it's on Discord now. The commands, check them and tell the others how to do it.
Where in Discord was it?
It's on your. It's the correct channel, right? No, it's Opara. I put it in the wrong channel. Sorry. I'll put it now in the correct channel. Okay, it's on your channel now.
Ah, I see it. Okay.
Fantasy grounds, keyboard commands.
Okay, so it's /mood. I don't know if there's a shortcut with M, but I'll just go with mood. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I forgot you spell ankegs.
By the way, don't type anything because I was gonna give you a description. I need to give you a description.
Oh, okay.
First, I'll give
Yeah,
you the
I'll
description.
wait then. I'll wait. Yeah.
I think it's ANKHEG.
That's what I thought, right? ANKHEG. Yeah, that
Mm.
sounds about right, but I can look for it while we wait. Yeah, ANKHEG. Yeah.
Okay, so now you got it as a hidden message, and then you can tell the others.
Okay. Did we capitalize the monster? I guess not.
Capital is what?
The name of the monster? I don't think so.
No, you don't. It's like barbarian paladin.
Yeah.
It says confirm their presence. So you can see that they must be here, but you don't actually see them, so you cannot like attack them or anything.
Yeah.
I just want to see, like, when you fought, did you fight one or two?
I thought
We
it was
only fought one.
There was one under a bed,
There was a
wasn't it?
hole under
Yeah,
the
yeah.
bed.
And that's where we found the hole. Yeah.
So that was an adult?
No, that was a nymph also.
That was a
Okay,
nymph.
just one though. Okay.
And I can't remember how bad the fight was.
News.
I remember being scary.
It was
Didn't it have something
complicated.
where
Yeah,
when it's
it was-
close to
it was
death, it gets more
complicated.
aggressive or something like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. It does. That's really good. So, if you plan to go inside, I will allow a knowledge. I'm pretty sure it's knowledge nature.
Yeah, I'll step into it just so since everyone is ready.
No, it's not. It's knowledge arcana. Knowledge arcana.
Oh,
We might have made the
Arcana,
mistake
yeah.
that before. It's a magical beast. So
Yeah, that's true.
you have all the time in the world to get any information that you want. And Matthias, Jameson, you can roll knowledge arcana whenever you want for the Ankeg.
Okay. Would I be able to cast detect magic and see where they are in the field?
That's a good question.
I don't know if they're magical in that way. Like they were created by
Oh, I
magic.
see.
I don't know
They
if
were
they give
created-
off
yeah,
magic.
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we should Google this actually.
Yeah.
Well, I know
magical beast
clerics definitely give off that aura.
Pathfinder detect. What clerics give off the aura?
Yeah, clerics give off an aura. Like just passively.
Guys, check it out. I found a link that talks specifically about the Ankeg. So check it out. I put it on Discord.
Yeah, it says here no magical beast may speak in the. Yeah, so it was created magically in some way, but they don't necessarily have magic themselves. Yeah, because you can't dispel them. You know, they're not that sort of magical beast. And detect magic specifically says spells and objects.
Yeah, so it's
And
not like a summon either.
Outsiders and elementals are a special case, apparently. Yeah, detect magic doesn't trigger on creatures.
Mhm.
The creative director posted
yeah,
something
yeah,
about
yeah.
it. Yeah. Yeah. So that makes sense.
All right, so you can't find them that way. So go ahead and roll the spellcraft. Knowledge. No, sorry, knowledge arcana, Jameson.
Okay. With knowledge arcana.
Whoa!
Right.
Damn, yeah.
Wow.
Just did you say spellcraft?
No, sorry.
The
my
knowledge
mistake.
arcana, right,
knowledge
yeah.
arcana.
Okay.
And the thing is, I have to decide again how common these things are. By the way, if these things are common, you get like you get to know everything about them because every 5 above.
You're like, oh yes, I just remembered. I wrote my thesis.
Yeah, I just recalled this.
In wizard school.
Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I know everything about this.
Oh, you meant ankegs. I thought you said ankeg. Totally different creature.
All right. So it's normally in general it says it's 10 plus the master CR. This is CR1, so it will be 11 the DC. But it might be 6 if it's common. So let me check. All right. For some reason, in Fantasy Grounds, they have not added the background of the animal. Antique Pathfinder. So I'm just gonna have to find it in the website. Yep. Okay, it's not big. They are an all too common plague upon the rural areas of the world. So, okay, so that means the roll is the DC is 6. So we got.
I'm sorry, but you're overqualified for this knowledge. You get you get nothing.
Exactly.
It is beneath me.
-6. So you get 19 above. So you get 3 pieces. You almost get 4 pieces more. You get 3.8 pieces of information. So by the way, this is not pieces of information. Okay, yeah, I should have rolled. You should have rolled first. No. Okay. First, because you rolled 25, I just give you generic information about this thing, and it seems to me that you know everything about this thing. Like I think 25 is. I'm gonna have to give you everything. Yeah, definitely gonna have to give you everything. So get ready to learn everything about pancakes.
There'll be a test.
No, it'll be a quiz, pop quiz. Jesus, it's not that much. But, all right.
Jesus.
Start reading. Start reading.
Oh my god.
By the
All right.
way, okay. So it tells you about these are Ankig nymphs, but this info is about Ankigs in general. So that's what
horse-sized
horse,
burrowing
yeah,
monsters.
yeah.
Jesus Christ, but they're nymphs.
So-
Yeah, we
Okay,
have
fair enough.
Christ.
Fair enough.
So if you wanna remember those XP, you need to get to the next level.
Yeah.
Okay. So you need to find their dad.
Do you have an image you can send of one of these two?
It's a good idea.
Because I'm trying to picture.
We had
it,
one
you know.
before,
I
No,
recall seeing
no.
it before.
You will have to picture it with Matthias's description, and when you see it, then you'll get the image.
Tales speak of larger ankegs.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Specifically in Azlant, and specifically in colonies, in the lost colonies.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. It grabs and it tries to pull things underground. I think that's what we're
Yeah.
encountering for. It's really freaky.
I want to pour molten lead down these fucking holes.
That would be a quick way to deal with them.
It's probably miles of these ankeg tunnels underneath us right as we speak.
Yeah, it's like tremors
Yeah.
or like the worms in Dune. Can't make too much noise.
So that's just the chat, and I'll give you the.
Trained to serve as mounts. You want to ride some bugs?
But only for more savage races. I thought we weren't supposed to talk like that
native
anymore.
Atlantis. For native Atlantis. No, the 44 is for a full-grown Ankig, not for you're not gonna
Yeah,
get 44
that's a
from
lot.
a.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, how would you know? That's yeah. No, no, you can say, why didn't he say this before? And I don't really know. Like the
He
It's like
didn't
so nice
ask.
of you to mention this now.
no one asked. Yeah, no one asked.
We could have used this when we were fighting the Ankeg before.
Let me see.
Although to be fair, I think it was just mostly me and Shadrick in the building fighting that Ankeg because not everybody could fit in there easily.
By the way, keep something in mind. The giant text that I gave you is the general information that you
Yeah.
got for the 25, right? For all in 25. And then after that, I still owe you three, not one, three vulnerabilities. Three. I just gave you one, but the thing is, I don't know if there's any more. So let me check.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to stop in about 15 minutes, most likely.
All right.
It's probably a good time to stop because once we get all the info, we just have to decide what to do.
Yeah, definitely. We don't want to start the battle.
Yeah.
If you decide to fight, you can definitely just walk away and just keep it in mind that there's an anti here or more, anti nymph or more.
Yeah, can you tell
But
him an
may as
error
well.
there?
That would
That's a good
be
idea. No.
interesting.
He just sees their barrows and he just knows that it's them.
Oh yeah, okay. So you're saying.
He just sees their. I gave him. Let me see. He has not given you. No. So he said this field is infested with Ankig nymphs, but I actually gave him more info. So I told him, you notice as
Yeah, the
evidence of
burrows.
Ankig nymphs as if the plots are overrun with massive moles. In any
Yeah.
case, you'll be able to see that the secret message. You'll be able to see that in the chat log. I'll leave it there. And it does make sense that he would just give you a short, a short
Yeah.
light. He wouldn't just
'Cause the more
launch
I
you.
talk, the more chances are that they'll hear.
Okay.
All right. So you need two more vulnerabilities, but I don't have any. However, I could definitely give you. Yeah, I will have to give. So they have, for example, tremor sense, 60 feet. Do you know what that is, Dan?
Well, what was that? I didn't hear that last thing. You
They
said.
have they have a tremor sense, 60
Oh,
feet.
tremor sense. Yeah, that means that
Shit.
as long as something is walking on the ground, they don't need to be able to see it.
To know where it
They
is.
know where it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, to follow. They
Yeah.
can follow you. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
if it was like pitch
Tremors, like you
black or
said.
something and
Yep,
we were
exactly
walking
like
around, they
tremors.
could track us with no problem. Or if they're underground, they can track us without any trouble.
basically, the moment the
As long
moment
as
you
we're not
stepped on
sneaking
that
around.
field, they know where you are.
Well, as long as we're not sneaking around, I guess we could theoretically sneak, and it would be like
I
I
assume
mean,
they have
60
to.
feet,
They
right?
have to make a
That's
roll.
that's
Right?
fairly far.
yeah.
Uh,
Like
They
I'm
might
guessing
even already have
if we were
sensed this right
sneaking
now.
around, they might have to roll perception. But they could normally, if we're just walking around normally, they can detect us.
Yeah, that makes
yeah,
sense.
they
Yeah.
might. So let me give you
Yeah.
another. Let me give you one more piece because I have to give you three. What else should I give you? Okay, I found another one. Uh, so I'm just giving you raw stats now. And by the way, the tremor sense should. I'll type here. tremor sense should be preceded by senses. Senses is stuff like low light vision or whatever. So part of that is. So I just made a note to myself. The way that you see where I said speed 20 feet, it should be senses, tremor sense. That's why it should be.
Okay.
In the chat log and also on the overworld, when you hit on the Ankig nymph entry. So you're
Yeah.
basically slowly building up all the monsters' descriptions and all their, stats. So now you have all that, and then you could pull back a little bit to discuss it.
Yeah.
And if you want to know how far is 60 feet, it's something like
Yeah.
something like that.
That's bad.
So they should be aware.
They should be aware, but maybe it tells me here in the adventure that they're not going to go out
Yeah,
of the
exactly.
patch.
Just because they're aware doesn't mean that they're that aggressive. Like, who knows, right? You just know.
Well, I mean, if they're nymphs, they're small. Maybe they're not going to be as aggressive as the big one, unless the big one happens to be near.
Maybe the big ones, yeah, they're telling mommy.
Yeah.
All right, stop. It does say here the nymphs burrow towards species coming within range of the tremor sense. So you're definitely inside, and the burst from the ground to attack. So it's going to happen.
Yep.
It's going to happen.
Okay, yeah.
Too late.
It's going to happen. Whereas with the other vegetable patches, that's why I was confused. The other vegetable patches, you need to go inside.
Yeah,
yeah.
So that means our formation actually may not even matter. Because they just.
It depends on where they pop up.
Exactly,
Yeah.
they just pop up wherever it's bam, right next to the wizard.
All right, well, that's it. And
So they haven't come out yet.
No.
So we know
they will come, but I would have to turn on the music, the combat music, and then all that stuff. So we're not going to do it today.
This might be a good place to stop then.
This is where we'll stop.
Yeah.
I mean, the battle happens automatically. You don't have a choice now. You can't.
They're gonna
you
pop
can
up
run
and
if
they're
you
gonna.
want.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna add.
We just yell. We start running.
No, we stopped.
They can only burrow 15 feet. We can outrun them.
Exactly. So you have some
we can,
options now. You have some
even
options.
if they aren't burrowing, we can outrun them. Like their speed is 20
Yeah,
feet.
that's true. That is true.
So in the calendar, I put a note. We stopped right when the Ankiks started burrowing to attack.
Yeah. Can we hear their burrowing?
Yeah, I'll have to check on that. Well, you can certainly hear the creepy occult music playing.
The music starts. They're like, oh no, run! Not again.
All right, stop all the streams.
Who keeps playing that?